Do what?
Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Kirill, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
So lovely to see you and everybody else.
Hi.
Thanks for being here, guys. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys had a good weekend. It is a Monday morning, and wow, I'm sweating. You know, I went outside to exercise again every day now, and it is 3 p.m. in my part of the world, and I'm still sweating, and I finished at 8 a.m. Like, that's how hot it is. And now I don't know, man. I'm burnt, and everything's just hot. It's like I'm hot. I'm warm.
Oh, wait. Are you saying?
Menopause.
Are you saying? Are you saying that the weather now in Vegas, which is where you are, it's just getting warmer, or did you get so worked up during your? You're talking about the bike ride that you do, right? Like out in the wilderness where there's nobody, and you could possibly die.
Yes, that's the one.
And you get so worked up that like throughout the day you're just super hot still?
Yeah, I'm just hot. It's just like so hot. And I don't mean that in like, hey, this body just doesn't fix itself. I'm sweating and I'm burnt. Everything hurts. So I feel tisoy.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but
okay, I'm sorry. Yeah,
wow, look at you. How long is this ride that you take again?
It depends. I don't know, a couple hours, I guess, each time, and it's just burning. It's just constant exposure to the sun because you're in the middle of nowhere and stuff. So I'm just this little, ugh. And I'm one of those people that takes a lot of baths. I'll take a lot of showers if I feel like this. So I'm already at like 3 today, and but I mean that's all I'll do. I'll take three baths today, and that's it. But I'm one of those people that takes a lot of baths. Anyway, enough about me. Ew, gross. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Hey, it's Mother's Day where you are. Is this the time? Yeah. Day. Okay.
But no plans. Amsterdam is very sick. She's had a high fever these past couple of days. So, no plans for us today. But we'll do it kind of maybe another time. But I hope you guys all had a very good Mother's Day. Everybody else out there who is, the one thing I do a lot is because on Mother's Day, this is not me trying to stir stuff up, but sometimes on Father's Day, I'll see a lot of post about, hey, happy Father's Day to the single moms out there, which is really cool. I mean, yeah, absolutely do that. But sometimes, there's single fathers out there too that I want to wish a happy Mother's Day as well to them. We got to balance.
Oh, I see those posts. But do you think you see more during Father's Day, including the single moms than vice versa?
Absolutely, absolutely. By far, because I'm sure the numbers really lean that way. But hey, happy Mother's Day to everybody around the world. Thanks for being here with us on playback.tv/goodtimes. I feel like I don't have a command of the English language just yet. It takes a little bit of time to warm up, so I think we should play a song. Let me see if my brain will follow. But we're here till 9 a.m. Bam's going to be here at 7 o'clock. I don't know if Alex is going to be here today. I don't think Kay's going to be here, right?
No Kay today, but she's back tomorrow.
No Kay. She'll be here tomorrow. So it'll definitely be Bam at 7, and then I'm not 100% sure if Alex is here today, but we'll keep it pushing because there's so much to talk about. So much to talk about. What do you want, fast or slow? Your
I feel
choice.
like let's do fast. Like our last one was it was like slow na fast na ewan. I don't know.
I hate when you say fast because I have nothing.
So don't ask me. Do slow then. Slow.
Is Taylor Swift considered fast? Taylor Swift's considered fast. No, you want slow? Slow I can do.
Go.
Slow. Ooh, so much to choose from now. I was expecting you to say fast. No, let's do Swift, and then I'll get the good playlist out. I'll unpackage it. It's Magic 89.9, everybody. Good morning.
It's Good Times with Mo, Sam, and Bam on Magic 89.9.
It's so funny. So somebody on the chat room says, good morning, sexy Sam. And the moment I read this, by the way, Alvin, thanks for that. Well, why am I thinking you? It's Sam, right? But
what?
The moment I read this phrase here, it says, morning, sexy Sam. Sam's just right about to bite on this banana.
It's a saba. I'm going through a saba phase, okay? I love it so much.
If this were the banana, it's like, good morning, sexy Sam. I wish I had a photo of it. It was awesome.
Oh no!
Wait, what are you eating? This is banana. What kind? This
The
is a small.
saba, the saba. You know
The fat one?
Yeah.
Yeah, yung maliit na the
The
thick one.
malapad.
Ooh la la. Welcome to the show. 863-10899 is our phone number. Again, streaming live, hanging out with us. Where do you put it? Okay, so I saw you take one bite, and then where did you put it?
It's right here. The thing about the banana that I love so much is that it comes with its own bag, right? So I just close it back up and I put it on the side.
Yeah, the banana is kind of brilliant in its design.
Yes.
And it's multifunctional, if you know what I mean. But
I do not. What do you
well, don't worry.
mean?
I'll explain it on a podcast episode. The banana is beautifully designed, but I mean, you just kind of you bite it and then you close it and you put it down somewhere. And I could see a lot of people who are germophobic types who probably would think that is kind of disgusting. Yes.
Why? But it's not touching the table. Do you mean my food touching the table?
Yeah, I mean, because listen, during COVID, I was never really the sanitizer type of guy,
Yeah.
I'm not that
You're
person.
not a
anyway.
germaphobe, yeah.
I'm not a germaphobe. I'm not disgusting. Okay, I wash my hands and all of that stuff. But my microwave story is a tomato. But yes, we'll discuss that on another day. Somebody just kind of put a message there. I'm not the germophobic type, but I could see where people do this all the time to me, and they're like, "Mo, that's gross," and I'm like, "What? Oh, you should really not put your hands on your face after you just touched that door handle." I'm like, "Who cares? Like, we need a little bit of it, right?" So I guess I'm asking all the germaphobes out there, and maybe this could be our first conversation this morning, is what do normal people do that make you cringe?
Like as a germaphobe. Okay.
As a germaphobe. But
Yeah,
I think, do germaphobes admit that they're germaphobes?
I guess that's another question that we can throw in. I don't know.
I think they do. I think they do. I think germophobia, because you never want to say you've got a problem mentally, right? You always want to keep that kind of silent. But I think a germaphobe is somebody, you could be proud of that.
Post-COVID, maybe,
Yeah.
finally, the
Because no
world
one's
is
ever gonna
catching
say
on to what I've
No
been
one's ever
saying.
going to say something bad about you. Like, "Hi, yeah, what's your mental illness?" "Oh, I'm too clean." Oh, it's amazing. Good. So I think germaphobes can be proud of that, but I'd like to know, what do they notice normal, quote unquote, normal people doing that drives them crazy? And I think the way you've just treated your banana, that's probably a germaphobe infraction.
Trigger, this is a trigger.
Yeah, trigger's a strong word. I would say that's a demerit. That's a citation, Sam. That's a citation.
But we just talked about how the banana is
Wala kang plato eh.
designed.
You don't have a plate? You don't have a plate?
We just talked about how the design of the banana really, takes away the need for any of that stuff.
You and I did, as sane people, as normal people. This is brilliant. What I've said is, a germaphobe might see that and go, "Ang baboy naman ni Sam." Oh.
Come on, tell me. Okay, go. I want to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so call us 863-10899 or playback.tv/goodtimes. Leave your message there. As somebody who's extra cautious, always freaking doing the sanitizers or everything's got to be clean, what are some of the things that normal people do that make you cringe?
I now feel the need to hold my banana this whole time.
Yeah, because you're going to be judged kind of intensely. Okay, pre-COVID, I remember there's this girl I knew, and we may have talked about her on the show. She did that thing where she would hand sanitize after shaking somebody's hand.
Every single time?
Yeah, I thought that was really rude. Because pre-COVID, that's kind of considered somewhat rude. Now, it's just normal behavior. Let's take some calls here, though. 863-10899. Let's take our first. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, dalawa, yung toothbrush na nilalagay doon sa CR.
Huh?
Kapag kasi nagpa-flush, nagpa-fume, medyo
Okay.
hindi okay sa
Okay,
kanya.
all right. Hold on. Who's going first, you or me?
No, because I actually, my cousin who was visiting last year actually told me this, and now I cannot get it out of my head. So apparently, every time we flush the toilet, you have
Particles of
particles of, number one or number two just flying around in
That's
the space
ridiculous.
of your bathroom, and it just
That's
lands
ridiculous.
everywhere.
That's ridiculous. Of course not.
Apparently, this is like, I mean, it's been tested and all that. Where did you get this information, sir?
Sa Mythbusters.
Mythbusters!
Okay.
Mythbusters!
Sure, credible source. My point is, there's tae of everything everywhere. Like, at least yung tae sa CR na that's all of a sudden in the air, that's yours. Every animal you eat, there's S there. Take a shrimp, that whole black line behind it, tae yan. That's not a vein. That's not like, that's not, you know, a special part of the body. That is poop. You're putting it in your mouth.
Okay, no, you're right. I think if you are thinking that there is no trace of poop anywhere in the stuff that you put in your mouth, you're delulu. Sorry.
Yes, it's everywhere.
But
You're fine, everybody. Wag lang kumain ka na ng tae katulad ng yung saging na yan. You know, just as long as you're not doing that, you're fine.
But I heard, and this is what I've been doing since I've gotten this information, is like every time I flush now, I gotta put on the cover.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because isn't that what you're supposed to do now? Apparently.
Well, I mean, I look at it. Maybe I take a selfie with it. I do a lot of other things.
I'm talking to our listener, diba? That's what you're supposed to do now. It's like, so every time you flush, you cover it.
Baba yung cover.
Diba?
Okay, teka lang. Sabi mo dalawa, we already cut you off on the first one. Where you talking? You said toothbrush, naging tae. What about the toothbrush again?
Yung susunod, yung pillow na pinapatungan ng paa tapos pwedeng gamitin ulit sa head.
You never do this?
Oh, like, you know the body pillow, yung hot dog pillow, the pillow, that long one that you hug? Because I'm a hug pillow person. I need to hug a pillow. And this guy is saying that that pillow is filthy because your feet is on it and all of those other things. So what?
Ano yung ano? What is the fear here? Like what? Bacteria on my feet is gonna land on my face?
Oh, kasi siyempre pag naglalakad, siyempre dusty. Tapos yung side ng pillow na pinatungan mo ng paa, dapat hindi magtatouch sa face.
So I'm assuming. Okay.
So, kunyari ni
Yep. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but listen, that's the conversation, right? You are conscious of this. Your radar is up on these things, and this is what normal people like myself, very much normal, do. But okay, thanks, brother. Appreciate the call. Very good.
Thank you.
863-10899. Let's take a next call again. The question is simple. You are a germaphobe, or one of those people that are just always constantly looking to just everything has germs. What are us regular people doing that makes you guys go crazy? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, can you turn off your radio, please?
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep, thanks.
pagka nag-grocery ako, most of the time, yung, what do you call this, pinaghahalo yung karne at saka yung mga biscuits, all in one bag. I mean, all in one grocery cart.
That's pretty
All
disgusting.
in one grocery cart? You're bothered by this?
Let's say, for example, mga raw meat. Yan. Tapos, bibili ka ng raw meat, tapos ihahalo mo siya sa mga biscuits ng bata.
But when you get raw meat, I mean, naka-plastic naman yun. Hindi naman
Yeah,
siya...
naka-plastic. But
Oh.
the thing is, pinaghahalo mo pa rin yung, syempre, di ba yung nag-slice to meat, may mga dugo-dugo pa yung kamaingan. Tapos, isasama mo sa mga biscuits ng bata, mga chips, gano'n.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, this is not a germ thing for me. This is just more organizational issues. Like, I don't like the way people have organized that. And when I go to the grocery, I put everything that's kind of heavy or hard first, and everything soft like chips or your ramen or whatever. It's kind of towards the back. This is really just more for organizational stuff. But it's not like the biscuits are exposed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I get what this guy's saying. I could kind of agree. All right, brother. Thanks for the call.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Thank you.
I mean,
All right,
it's just that when I buy my meat, I don't have meat juice flying all over the place. You know, that stuff is pretty
germaphobe-
contained.
The germaphobe and the palenque can't coexist.
Sure.
Those two cannot coexist. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Yes. Siguro yung sharing of toothpaste.
Sharing of toothpaste, not even toothbrush.
I mean, sharing of yung toothpaste kasi di ba nilalagay siya sa toothbrush. So yung toothbrush nagdidikit doon sa toothpaste.
You are the person we've been looking for.
What is wrong with you people?
Wow.
We buy separate toothpaste.
Talaga?
Okay, wait, can I ask a question? Because this is going to make the entire point more sense to me. Who are you sharing toothpaste with?
With my, I don't share my toothpaste.
Okay, I mean, who's your threat? Who's the
My
threat?
family.
So
Yeah,
like what,
yeah,
your
yeah, but
husband, your kids?
Who?
Well, before my boyfriend.
So you don't kiss him either then, right? Because that clearly would be a violation of your policy. When you kiss your boyfriend, all that in his mouth, all of that is just, especially if you're French kissing, all that saliva,
I know, but
German,
I don't know, but toothpaste not the same.
worse. Kissing is worse.
I know, but I don't kiss her. We don't kiss actually if we didn't brush our teeth.
I was
So
gonna
every morning we have to brush our teeth.
I was gonna ask. So I mean, I feel like, you know, this level of fear of contamination, parang it will affect other areas of your life. It can't just be like an exclusively toothpaste thing. Diba?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
Well-
how else are you stopping the
Affected.
contamination, if you will?
Yung kanina example, yung sa groceries,
Mm.
I don't care if I have to push the 2 carts just to separate
Separate.
Oh,
the
so
meat
this is really a
and
thing.
the dry goods. Yun. Or
it.
Yeah.
I would take a basket para naka-separate kasi ayoko yung nagtatouch yung something wet doon sa dry naman.
Yeah, I got it. No, it's kind of cool. You should go to the car, put everything that's dry away, and then go back and shop again for all the wet stuff. So you truly separate these
No,
things.
hindi naman ganon. Pero another thing, yung di ba sometimes yung wet na from the grocery store, yung wet na plastic bags.
Yeah.
Yep.
In my car, I have a box or
Mm.
another parang
Compartment.
dun ipapatong. Oo.
Yeah.
Para yung car ko din, hindi siya nababasa. No, galing dun sa...
So us normal people, do you think we're pigs?
No! I don't know, may nakasanayan siguro.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Kaya
No.
ganun
Yeah.
yung...
Be proud, girl. That's all I'm saying. This is one of those phobias you could really be proud of. This is like, I mean, no one's ever going to judge you except us. I mean, we're judging you right now, but honestly, it's not like that. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of we're too lazy to follow this.
I don't know, maybe it's just for hygiene purposes.
Yeah.
No, clearly. Clearly. Thanks for the call, love. Appreciate
Thank
you. Have a good
you.
day.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
One last call. Let me get out of here, I promise. Good morning.
Oh
Hello.
no, I think we chatted
Oh,
over her
we
too
just talked
much.
out everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. I was kind of done with the topic anyway.
You have a lot on playback though.
Anything good here? A lot of it is all sexual, though.
Really?
Yeah, because the girl said no kissing, so everybody's thinking now the
Oh my
immediately you go from
gosh.
kissing, you go to sex, and you're like,
That's
okay,
your cue,
what
right?
is? Yeah, what's sex like then? If you guys can't even kiss each other without brushing each other's teeth, you guys brushing each other's genitals so before all of this happens. Alvin says, I'm not a germaphobe, but to every utensil in the office, he washes them before he uses them. I guess
Every
if it's
single
a
one?
public. Well, I mean, like, we shouldn't be having utensils anyway in the office. Bring your own.
So wala then. If you go to a restaurant, are you bringing your own too?
No, but that's their business.
So what is the concern here? Like, if you pick up utensils in your office, you don't trust your office mates to actually wash that properly?
Absolutely not. Hell no.
Okay.
No way do I trust them. A restaurant business, actually, it's part of the business.
You
It's
would
not a part of
think,
the
right?
business to wash dishes at a call center. So I'm not going to trust that stuff. I'm sorry, are we taking a break? Is that what we're doing? Or what? Did we get one more? We have
We have
taking
one
a break?
more. I don't. What do you want?
Let's go. Fine. Let's see. We'll do that one last one. All right. Sorry. Good morning.
Hi. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, sorry.
Yep, yeah, this is all the violations here. Speaker, radio on. Yeah, thanks, man.
Pick me up. Good
No
morning.
worries.
Sam.
Morning.
What's up?
Okay, my thing is street clothes, and then you land directly on your bed. So
Yeah,
when I
this is a
see
COVID
people,
thing.
come into the house, go straight to their bed, I shiver.
Shiver.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a COVID thing. Now, were you like this pre-COVID or kind of you learned it during the pandemic?
Pre-COVID, even pre-COVID.
Mm.
Yeah, anything.
Well-
So when I go to my friend's house and they go straight to their room, I kind of, I hold back. The thing
Yeah.
is, I have 4 kids, and I say to my kids, and I tell them not to do it, and they think I'm crazy, and Dad, you're crazy.
It depends. Your craziness depends to me because
I know.
if you commute it, anybody nag-jeep ka, yeah, you better take that. You better take that off. Better if you were in your car, you kind of control this environment. Not that big of a deal. Because may sofa. What do you do with the sofa? As in, like, you get home, straight to the CR, wash down, clothes out, sofa.
Yeah, the routine will be washing hands, but the sofa is fine. It's a neutral zone, but the bed is a no-go for me.
Got it.
Yeah. So when you see
Weird.
the movies, don't do that.
Yeah,
Even do it
no,
more with the shoes standing on the bed.
oh yeah. Shoes on the beds and shoes in the house in general. We're
Oh,
Asians.
yeah.
We gotta behave like Asians. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank
Thank
you.
You know, I live obviously in the U.S. and when you live in other countries, and when I go to other people's homes, I take off my shoes and they say, no, don't do that.
Right.
And I get kind of weird because I'm like, do I not take off my shoes because they don't want to see my socks? Or do I not take off my shoes because everyone else is wearing their shoes? And then I think, no, I'm representing my culture. I'm taking off my shoes. I'm Asian. That's the propelling force for me.
So you will still.
No, I'll be the only one in nakapaa. I'll be the only one wearing socks. A bunch of in a house of Americans. I'm the only one wearing my socks. Even the guy who owns the house is wearing shoes in his house. And everybody
my
will ask me,
gosh.
what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm Asian. This is what it's about, representing our culture than it is the whole, germs or whatever BS.
Do you think it's still a good thing though? Like everyone is saying you're so weird. Why are you doing that?
Yes.
Please don't do
I
that.
don't care. I don't care. And you know what's funny? Like when I'm in a room of, say, Americans,
Yeah.
like I'm the only Asian person, I'm representing all of Asia. Like I'm not just representing Filipino. No, this is serious. Like I'll bow. We
Oh,
don't.
but you don't bow.
And I did this last week where I was in a room. I was in an office, right? I was in an office full of non-Asians, and I met somebody, and for some stupid reason, because we don't bow, okay? We know this. And then all of a sudden, I became Japanese. I don't know if the Koreans
What's
bow.
going on? Yes, we do.
think- Yeah, but you don't bow like the Japanese, right? You're more like head and shoulder bow, right? You don't do the full.
No, we do. But I mean, the Japanese will stand there and do it like 20 times or something.
Yeah. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, relax, Japanese. I bow when I'm in
gosh.
a room of non-Asians because I represent all continent.
Wow.
Yes,
I don't even. I didn't know you took it so. Like it was such a huge responsibility for you to do that.
I don't know why I do it. No one has told me to do it, and I feel like a poser. I feel like a fake Japanese because I'm not Japanese. I'm not Korean. I'm not any of the Oriental bowing cultures. Like we're Malay. We don't do that stuff unless we're in a room of non-Asians.
You got to.
I command all of you listening to the show to start bowing if you're the only non-Asian or if you're the only Asian in the room.
Yeah,
If you saw me, you'd be like, what the hell? If you saw me do it, you'd be like, hey, man, that's our people.
I think so. A little bit. Like, Mo, you wanna like maybe yeah. You're taking it a little too far. You're being so weird.
But no, but I do the bowing of like, the inferior race bow. I don't do like the proud
Oh, isa pa
Korean
yan.
race bow. I do the whole hello, ma'am, sir.
No. No.
I do that. Whew.
Stop.
Do I have to stop my shoe behavior too?
Especially if the host is like, please don't do that. You probably shouldn't.
Then don't invite Asians.
Oh my gosh. There you go.
Am I taking it too far?
Wala. Yeah, you're not going to be invited by your American friends anymore.
Yeah, who cares? One last thing I want to bring up about this.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one I want to do because the guy was talking about the clothing on the bed. Real quick. When you buy new clothes, you wash them first. Please do not do this.
I know you should, but sometimes, you know, there is like such a time crunch and maybe I forgot or something like that. And I have just worn it straight out of the shopping bag.
You could. Because the new clothes smell, the new clothes crispness, that color, that popping color of its original kind of just dyed and all of that, you will lose that if you wash it first.
Oh, so you're saying don't wash it now. Just wear it.
Don't wash it. If you buy new
Really?
clothes, wear that bitch. Because if you don't and you wash it first, it's not going to look new.
No, you're right. I think it never looks the same once it goes into the washing
Yes.
machine. You're right.
You destroy it.
But I always feel like it's kind of gross. I mean, I'll do it, but I'll just be like, ah.
It might be gross, but I really encourage everybody to do this because, I mean, you spent so much money on brand new clothes and then you're going to put it through the ringer first before you get to wear it. Oh, what a shame.
And the brand new clothes smell isn't a good smell.
It is a great smell.
No,
That
it's not.
starch, love it.
Well,
No,
maybe
do
it's
it,
different in the
please.
States. I don't know. It doesn't smell good.
It depends maybe where you're buying it, but people seem to be agreeing with me.
Okay, well, they're not here, seguro.
Amazing. I'm not reading it here. Speaking of not here and being here, Alex is one commercial break away from joining the show.
Oh,
we
hey.
have Bam coming up in about 18 minutes as well. He usually comes a little early, so we might see everybody right after this commercial break. You're listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Back after this. Don't go away.
It's Good Times with Mo, Sam, and them on Magic 89.9.
6:48 on this Monday morning. You're listening to Good Times here at Magic 89.9. 2 has become 3, and in about a minute or 2 or 5 or whatever, we should be 4. So, hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Hey,
Hi,
Lex. Good morning, man.
Alex.
Oh, he is on mute. Sorry about that.
Hello, good morning, good morning. May
Hello.
ginising ako ng konsensya ko eh.
Why?
Natutulog talaga ako diwag Monday, bila may bumulong, dalawa lang sila.
Oh.
Dalawa lang sila. Baka mag-away pa. Jumoin ka na, bilis.
I like your hairline. It's
Well, I'm
really,
glad you're here.
it's really, parang, it's becoming unnoticeable in the sense na parang it's like, it's your hair. It's always been there.
Oh, pa yan.
It's 1 week old.
Patience is the key.
Galing, oh.
Is that a
Galing.
dog? You have a dog in the background? What is that? Yeah, I didn't know you have a
Yes.
dog. What is that?
Ano?
There's a dog behind you.
Kaya. Doon kami.
He forgot he had an animal. He was like, anong aso?
The dog.
Dito.
Oh,
You know,
what is your dog's name?
Luna.
Cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a odd name for a dog that's white.
yeah. Luna girl. It's a girl.
Yeah. Oh,
Pumpkin.
yeah. Usually you'll see a Luna for kind of a darker colored animal because obviously of what it means. But no, that's nice. I like how you said F you to the system. And yeah.
Bakit
Your dog
dark?
Blackie. Well, because it's not, Luna is kind of like it's a nighttime thing. It's a moon, right?
Yeah, but the moon is white.
I understand that. But most Lunas are black animals because it resembles the nighttime.
Oh, I
Tama yan,
didn't. This
tama.
is not something that I noticed.
It's like naming a black dog Solen. Or Soleil, sorry, Soleil. Soleil, you know, something like that. Sol.
Oh, I'm
You know,
okay with white animals being called Luna.
So weird.
No, it's not. It's not as weird as you insisting on taking off your shoes when all your American friends are saying, please leave it on. Okay?
I am representing all of Asia.
No. Bad
I'm
representation.
telling you,
Stop.
people like it, man. Like, hey, invite Mo Hawaii. He's gonna walk around here nakamedyas lang, you know. People invite me, man. I'm telling you, I have friends Lex, I was just watching the roast of Tom Brady, which is on Netflix, which is really hilarious. It's such a good roast. Now, roasts sometimes don't get to be this good. Like, there are certain parts of it, but rarely is an entire roast great. And this one, so far, has been great. It's a 3-hour show, Sam. If you don't know celebrity roast, right?
I saw snippets of it. Yeah.
But historically, you know what they are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they get a really famous person. That person sits in the hot seat, and a bunch of comedians and their friends or certain actors. And in this kind of context, it were athletes. They're all making fun of Tom Brady, who is considered the greatest U.S. football player of all time. Fantastic roast. And I was on our Reddit, and I was reading an entry about, are we mature enough as Filipinos to be able to pull this off? Now, I don't want us to copy it because I hate when we copy stuff.
Ako depende, no? Pag ang niro-roast mo sikat, dapat ang niro-roast sikat.
Of course. Nobody's
People can relate. Hindi kayo pwede mag-roast na hindi ka naman kilala. Ay yung mga topics mo, yung masasabi mo sa kanya, ha? So, unang-una para mag-work sikat. For example, pag ni-roast mo si Ann Curtis, maraming nakakaalam na yung nagpapayag sa
there's a lot of material.
Material mo will be relatable. Second, dapat yung kukunin mo mga are at least comedians or magandang magsalita or extreme seryoso. For example, get Robert De Niro and then tatawa ka because napaka-seryoso niya. So, pero doon sa asaran, hindi pa. Kasi medyo sensitibo ang mga tao. Biro mo, inasar si Tom Brady kay Giselle.
Yeah.
Man, that's, dito pagkatapos ng roast, tatawa tayo, pero pagkatapos, walang yan. May chismis after, hindi ka niya magsasara. Yung roast ng US, sarado after Pagkatapos niyan, hindi naman yan.
I mean, there was one moment where Tom Brady looked like he was offended and he told the guy, don't do that again. It was a reference to the owner of his team who got caught sa spakol.
Sa spakol.
So, the guy, Tom Brady actually went up to the comedian and said, don't do that. He even said the S word, don't do that S again.
Whoa.
But I think that's part of I think that's part of the act.
I don't know, because after, if you haven't seen it, you don't understand, so sorry guys. But after he said that joke, Kevin Hart, who was one of the hosts, or kind of the host, went up, overheard the guy apologize or kind of explain to Tom Brady why. And then Kevin Hart, of course, came to the stage and then parang in-out yung guy na nag-apologize. So I don't think it was part of it, Lex.
Maybe.
I don't think it was part of it. I mean, I would have expected him to say, don't talk about my kids, because his children were brought up quite a few times. Bam, by the way, good morning, Bam. Let's give Bam a little bit of context, and I would like to kind of hear his take as well. Bam, good morning, brother. Thanks for being here.
Magandang umaga.
Morning.
And hello to Mr. Alex Calleja.
Oy, salamat naman at may kasama na akong intellectual na makakausap.
Wow.
I've been searching for you. Okay. Hi, Bam.
Hi, Alex. Magandang araw, mga kaibigan. Yes, nakikinig ako sa... I'm listening on
Bam, nakita mo lang ako, nagtagalog ka, Bam. In-adjust mo ba?
Hindi, nagtatagalog talaga ako naman, pare. Hindi na nakikinig ako dun sa conversation. And I did watch part of the Tom Brady roast. Roasts in general, hindi yun pwede sa Pilipinas, pare. Ang nipis ng balat ng mga Pilipino. Sobrang nipis ng balat ng mga Pilipino. Hindi kaya yan. Hindi kaya.
Okay. Could you do it?
No. Hindi kaya ng... Hindi talaga. In general, para ang nipis ng balat ng mga Pinoy. Yung nga lang di ba? Yung level of roasting sa Amerika, grabe Asawa mo,
everything's on the table.
Everything, right? And in the case of Tom Brady tsaka si Kraft, parang kasi niya yun parang ano ba yung tawag doon? Parang kumbaga ikaw yung isa sa mga That's Entertainment tapos si Kuya Germs mo yun, 'di ba? Alam mo yun, parang siya yung nag-discover sa iyo, 'di ba? So he took it.
You're so right. I love that reference. I love that reference because you know who gets made fun of? Like they'll do the Kuya Germs thing. I think Billy Joe, and he gets very sensitive about the Kuya Germ stuff.
Yeah, because that's the person who discovered him and who believed in him, 'di ba? So si Kraft, ganun na yun kay Tom Brady. Siya yung parang hindi kasi siya mentor 'di ba? Mentor kasi parang coach
He's the Kuya Germs of American football.
Of the
Of that
Patriots.
franchise.
Of the Patriots.
Of that franchise. Yeah.
Wow.
So he took it kind of seriously, and that guy naging butt of the jokes kasi siya because nahuli nga siya in a spa. 'Di ba? So nahuli siya
Butt
doon.
of the
But
jokes is
okay,
not
to be
lost
fair
on
to the
me.
guy, marami rin naman siyang ginawang charity and all of that. No? So whatever.
Yes.
So I think when Tom Brady nung nilapitan niya was that Ross? Si Jeff Ross ba 'yon?
Yeah, Jeff
Yeah,
Ross.
Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
Seryoso siya pare. I don't think he was
that's
fooling
right.
around.
Okay.
Parang
I love
feeling
that
ko
you know
seryoso.
I love that you know your offensive and crude comedian lineup. I do enjoy your knowledge of this stuff. So yeah, no week. Is that more a knock on us, or that wow, the Americans can really do something crazy like this? That we cannot have our own celebrity roast? Like, are we scared if Vice Ganda was there on stage and I was getting roasted? I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is going to be it. Because, we used to have a segment on the show. Sam, I don't know if this was your time or if this was another group of co-hosts, but we used to ask our callers to call us. It was a segment. 6310899. Call us and insult us. You have 20 seconds to insult us each. And people would call and just try to say the most offensive things about us as co-hosts. I love this segment.
That was not me.
I don't think it was you because I don't think you would be happy about.
Yeah. You're right. I'm Team Bam on this.
Itong matindi sa Pinoy. I don't know if Bam and you guys will agree. Ayaw natin ang roasting, pero we want yung mga blind item.
That's so
na hindi
stupid.
harapan. Pero
Yeah.
ayaw natin ang harapan. We're not confrontational eh. We cannot parang ang dami natin sinasabi pag hindi karap yung tao. Yan tayo.
I agree. The blind item is the dumbest form of chismis that exists, and we love this stuff.
We love it. Sino
Yan tayo.
itich? Di ba?
Yan tayo,
Sino
hindi
itich?
tayo
Diba?
harapan.
Naman sa States to, diba?
Sino
What's
iti?
it
No,
called?
hindi
What's it
siya.
called?
May rose eh. You can always say.
No, we don't do the blind item here in the U.S. Pinoys, we do this. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Walang ganun sa, sino to presidente na ang buhok ay orange?
No, I mean, I guess here, it exists as an entire genre talaga. But like, I mean, diba, there are, kunwari, news articles that'll come out in other countries too saying like, they're not gonna name the person.
No, they usually name the person. They
All the
will name
time?
the person. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because our laws regarding like our laws, Philippine law, and then laws say here, and Bam, as a lawmaker, you probably know this better than we do, but they're different. I think in the Philippines, even if, okay, say I slander you or whatever, even if I said something to be true and I can prove it, I can still get in trouble, right? Because it ruined your reputation. Isn't that how it works?
No. So may jurisprudence dyan na if you're a known personality, especially if you're a politician, yung standard mo mas mataas. No, so meaning kung sabihin mo, Senator Aquino, wala kang ginawa sa Senado, hindi kita pwedeng kasuhan. I can't file a charge against you because I'm a known personality. So the standards for public figures is a little bit higher. Iba yung outright false. So slander is different from saying things which are outright false. Outright false, pwedeng libelous yun. Diba?
Yeah.
So iba yun. But in terms of slander, defamation, mas mataas yung standard for public figures.
Oh, is that like possibly damaging your
reputation? Yes. So
Can I say something though, Bam?
Yeah.
Some years back on this show, I said something about Bong Revilla.
Okay.
Right. And there was a recording, and this is not my recording, it was just kind of being spread around the internet, but I got it and I played it. And it had something to do with his brother, I think Strike, I think is his name, who, there was like a recording during a campaign meeting. I don't know if you recall this issue. And it kind of essentially had Bong just saying, hey, like, fix the thing where my brother wins. I forgot exactly the details. So I played it on the radio. And I look, it's Bong Revilla talking about his brother Strike and how they're going to fix the election for his brother to win the mayorship or whatever it was he was running for at the time. Freaking, he calls me and his people call me and they're like, we're going to sue you. Or we're going to come after you.
Did
it was
they
kind
sue
of a bit
you?
of a...
Didn't
No.
they ba?
I was like, well, you have to prove that that's not you. So we had this kind of like FU match, me and his people. And he, it was kind of it was a bit of, so I'll be honest, a little bit scared.
That's the point. That's the point.
little scared. But there was a lot of that where, hey, you aired a recording, and I'm like, well, don't you have to prove that that's actually you first before you say that I aired a recording of you? And if you, which is exactly kind of what I told him. If you have to prove that that's you, and then if you actually prove that that's you, you're now caught on tape saying that you're cheating an election. So pick your poison, asshole. And that's how the conversation ended, and they never did anything.
Well, ano yan? So unang-una, full declaration, si Strike kumpare ko yan. Hi Strike. Good morning. Pero ito yan eh. In the Philippines, yung pag-file ng mga kaso, that's already, whether the case prospers or not, whether matuloy yan o hindi, the fact na na-file ka ng kaso means you're gonna spend on lawyers, it's gonna take 25 years in the court. And of course, ang libel, pwede ka makulong sa libel. That's why there was a move before to decriminalize libel. Gawin na lang siyang civil case, 'di ba? Para kung may problema tayo, sa civil court, na it won't mean jail time, 'di ba? But because the Philippines, yung batas natin, yung libel may kasamang jail time. To file a case against you, and I have my lawyers, I have resources na pwede ko tong pahabain na ilang taon. Diba? It's a way to really scare the other person.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So, whether magpo-prosper yun o hindi, whether may, may merits yun or wala, the fact na fa-file ka ng kaso, kakabahan ka talaga. Diba? Especially as a regular citizen.
Oh, yeah.
Bam, pag halimbawa yung harapan, hindi yung libel, no? Kasi you're saying it in front, kahit sa national TV. Just like Rose, wala yon kasi harap na sinabi sa'yo, hindi rin libel yun? Or
sa roast, I would assume na may mga waivers yan. I would assume that waiver. Tsaka ano yun, obviously may consent ka kasi pangalan mo yun, the roast of Tom Brady, di ba? Pero libel means it's published, it's aired, no? Na nalagay siya sa internet for the public to see. So kung kayong dalawa lang nagmumurahan, wala yun, di ba? Pero kapag in public na siya, then it becomes a bigger deal.
May tatlo akong points. Una-una, pinaka-nearest na roast dito sa Pilipinas is the flip toppers. Yan, harapan sila. Nag-bend near. Second, hindi tayo makagawa ng ganyan kasi sa commercial nga, we cannot even say the competitive brand. Kaya nga sikat ang brand X. And third, kung sino una nag-roast dito, kilalang-kilala to ni Bam. Hindi ko alam kung ano relationship mo dito ni Bam, kung lolo, pero si Ninoy Aquino was the greatest roaster pag ini-interview sa TV. Lalo na pag si Ronnie Nathaniel sa nagsabi. Kasi sinasabi niya talaga yung, bakit ikaw? Yung mga videos ni Ninoy, ang nakita ko talagang parang roast.
Right?
The interesting thing about that interview, that was one and only interview. Okay, so he was allowed to do that interview from jail. So nakakulong siya, tumakbo siya in the senatorial elections of 1978, ba to? I think, or 1978. And he was allowed to do one interview. So, pinalaya siya. He went straight to the TV station. Ronnie Nathaniels. Poor Ronnie Nathaniels was the host. Of course, it's a government-run program. So, syempre, careful si Ronnie Nathaniels with talking about President Marcos at that time. Pero sobrang siyang ginisa ni Tito Ninoy, di ba? And if I'm not mistaken, parang Pacquiao fight yon nung time na yon. Like, people literally stayed home and watched it on TV. Kasi they hadn't seen him for like 6 years.
Wow.
Nakakulong siya, ganun siya katagal nakakulong, 'di ba? Or 5 years or kung ilang taon man 'yon. So, yes, and I think yung knockout punch diyan, syempre siya yung nagbabayad sa iyo, 'di ba? Paano ka magsasabi ng masama tungkol sa kanya? Something like that, right?
Sabi ni Ronnie, ikaw ba matira mo ba si ano? Siyempre hindi. Siya nagpapakain siya. Sabi ni Ronnie, naman, hindi. Yun ang patay doon. Yun yung bam.
Pero, alam mo, yung maganda rin during that time, parang lahat sila hindi gentleman's agreement, sorry. Ibang issue yun. Parang usaping gentleman, di ba? Yung pagkatapos magkakamay, and then sport. Sa Senate, ganun yun. Sometimes may mga roasting sa Senado. You know?
That's how it is in the Senate, right?
Di ba? Sometimes you go after like an issue. Sometimes it can get a little personal. But afterwards, magkakamay kayo, okay na. Nice na. And move on, di ba?
I don't know if I could do that.
Di mo kaya yun. So, by the way, ito kwento to si... I won't name na lang kung sino yung senador, but somebody was roasting... Blind item, roasting one of my bills. Okay? Roasting one of my bills. This is like my first bill. Go Negosyo Act, naalala ko pa, of 2014. Still a law until today. Still implemented. So yung...
Does the name rhyme with Enrile?
No. In fact, this is one of the... I would even say kakampi ko at kaibigan ko. But because... Kasi ikaw yung bata ikaw yung neophyte at that time. Talaga,
hazing.
Parang hazing to So he went after my law, isa-isa. And then yung mga tanong niya, it could get talagang parang mahirap, like, magtatanong siya ng question, imposibleng mahanap. 'Di ba? Parang, so what's the average income of everyone who would go to a negosyo center? Hindi pong, paano ko malalaman yun, 'di ba? But of course, you have to come up with an estimate and everything. And it got kind of heated. Namumula na yung senador na to nakausap ko. Namumula na rin ako kasi ang haba na and people could see it was getting very tense already. So pagkatapos nun, I remember this, Serge Osmeña calls me. Serge Osmeña, of course, one of the older senators, doon siya sa likod. Tinawag niya akong ganun. Senator Bam, can I talk to you for a second? Yes. Yes, Tito. May advice ako sa'yo. Ako, syempre, akala ko na kung anong advice niya to match up to that senator. Next time, buntalin mo na lang yan. Sabi niya ganyan.
Akala ko sabihin naman.
Akala ko na kung anong wisdom bibigay. Next time, buntalin mo na lang yan. Sabi niya ganyan. Maraming sinabi.
He was being a dick.
He was. But guess what? You know what? That was, ano ba yun? Parang na-divergenize ako dun sa interpolation na yun. Alam mo yun? Yung parang, okay, that was the first one. After that, I got better.
Pag namumula, hindi yan dark skin. So,
hindi.
Tanggal sila.
By the way, my best debates and my best interpolations were with this senator. He's a good friend. And,
speaking of yan yung mga dating uso-uso. Bam, yung dating senator ng 1990s, yung mga Congress hearing. Diyan makakakita ng mga matitinding roasting.
Oo.
Pag sila Joker Arroyo, Senator Raul Roco, William Defensor, pag tinira ka na niya na, roasting yan. Kaya pinapanood yung tanghapon yan.
But I mean, the roasting we're talking about, obviously, like comedians and all that. So let me ask you this, and then we'll take a break. Of all of the senators in your time that you've kind of spent time with in session and all that, who's the comedian of the group? Who's truly
funny?
Hilarious? Yeah, funny. Truly hilarious.
Yung surprisingly funny. Kasi like si Tito Soto is surprisingly serious. Tito Sen is very serious in the Senate. He's very serious. But somebody who's surprisingly funny, Senator Joel Villanueva. Yeah, he'd crack a joke. Even while, because he was majority floor leader, so even while running the session, he'd crack a joke. So, pag medyo mabigat na, give like a small remark here and there.
Right. Comic relief.
Senator Arroyo, Joker Arroyo. Hindi kami nagsabay ni Joker Arroyo, but he was known to be really witty. Once in a while, he'll just go on the tama, Joker, di ba? He just go on the mic, say something really quick lang, and crack everybody up, di ba? So,
Arroyo. I love this jingle. Man, I love Joker Arroyo. But anyway, all right, we got to take a break because we got hour number 2 here. We are back in a few minutes. It's the 4 now on this Monday. Myself, Sam, Alex, and of course, Bam Aquino in studio. Don't go away. See you in a bit.
It's Good Times with Mo, Sam, and Bam on Magic 89.9.
We were going in for the kiss.
Got like a 2-week countdown before I get to see Maggie.
Yan yung
Finally.
tinutugtog nung ino-opera na ko, going in for the kill. Hindi ka ba matatakot dyan? Inaano ka sa transplant.
how are you doing, by the way, Alex? Kumusta?
Okay naman.
Masakit?
Mga babae kasi gumagawa kaya ma-pride ako. Kunyari hindi, pero masakit.
So gising ka?
Hindi. Gising. Pero may lang, anesthesia lang. Pero yun. Okay naman. Anesthesia masakit eh. Kaya yan.
I expected it to be more though, Lex, because of all the pain and the money. I thought you were just going to have this bushy kind of like... It's just enough to make it look natural, right?
Pero tutubo pa yan eh. Kasi scab yan eh. Parang parang mape. Tapos mawawala yan. Tapos saka siya tutubo ng natural.
Just don't look like Arnold Clavio and we're fine.
No, I just want to be like, yung prestigious talagang.
Pare, good for you, man. Good for you.
Yun lang gusto ko ma-achieve. Yung respetado.
Man, we had this conversation when Alex was talking about this stuff because Alex has had some stuff done. Like he's had the veneers done, which is nice. He had a removal of a mark on his face, which is great and all that stuff. But if there was going to be one cosmetic procedure, man, imagine big time. You know, you're not gonna go in for a facial. I'm talking like considerable amount. What would it be if you were gonna get?
For me, eye bags ko. Like, sobrang ano ko yan. That's
What?
like my...
Whatever.
Ay, ano? Ang laki niya.
I never once.
Because of my glasses, hindi mo nakikita yung eye bags ko. But, kung merong isang insecurity ng katawan ko,
Really? It's the eye bags?
it's the eye bags.
They're not
Pero
that
bakit
bad.
pumunta
Really?
ganyan,
Sabi ni Alex Calleja, hindi yung bilbil mo.
Kind of what Sam really? That's the one.
No, because
That's not
yung
what I meant.
okay, because yung chan mo, you can work on that eh. 'Di ba? Kaya mo exercise yan eh, kaya ka mag-diet, 'di ba?
Oh.
Anong gagawin mo sa eye bags mo? Is there anything you can do? Hindi. 'Di ba ang eye bags? I don't know, Sama. 'Di ba ang eye bags pag nandiyan na yan forever, 'di ba? No.
I don't know. No, I think there's a procedure that you can
Yes.
short of a procedure.
Oh,
you
like
mean.
natural. Kung matulog ako ng 10 hours a day, mawawala ba yan? Hindi naman mawawala.
Hindi na.
Hindi na, diba?
Pinagpuyatan mo yan, Senator Bang. Pinagpuyatan mo yan.
Exactly. Exactly. 'Di ba?
No, but if it's any consolation, I think like there are some. This is, I think, a Korean thing. Like they will do their makeup in a way that they will create the illusion of an eye bag.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you look hardworking
It's
nga
a
eh. So
thing.
you look like may trabaho ka. It looks like may responsibilities.
Yan, eye bags.
Ganun naman yan, 'di ba?
Alam mo na isa sinabi ni Senator Bam, parang
Napaisip ka na rin. Napaisip ka na rin.
Alex is getting addicted to procedures.
di na yan. Okay na ako dyan. Bagay yung eye bag sa akin.
We'll see what we next.
Ano lang
year
yan,
goes
bro? Learn when to stop lang yan. Learn when to stop.
Oo naman.
Huwag ka lang tumuloy-tuloy like...
Makapag-usap, parang ako yung, parang si...
Oo. Pag di ka na makasmile, delikado na yan ha. Pag di ka na makasmile.
Di ba tayo botox naman? Ano lang, yung buhok lang kasi medyo... Alam kong gagwapo pa ako ng konti eh.
Hindi, ako pare, I'm all for it. Alam mo, kung ito sa mga lalaki honestly, I mean, no shame. Kung meron kang isang bagay na feeling mo, lalakas yung confidence mo, this is something matagal mo nang iniisip, go for it.
Yeah,
Ba't mo pipigilin sarili mo? Go for it.
So there's not one procedure na parang, you know, if your friend said nagpagawa siya ng ganito, you're judging na.
Well, depende kung maganda yung paggagawa o hindi, di ba? Kung pangit yung paggagawa, pare, sablayan ha. Kung maganda, okay
Ano marinig mo eh. Hindi ano marinig. Ano ba gusto mong marinig na reaksyon? Nagpagawa ka para hindi halata. Ibig sabihin, wala nangyari. Pero ang pangit talaga yung pangit ka. Pero alam kong kailangan mo lang ma-maintain na ma-recognize ka pa ng pag ano ba, namatay ka tapos nagpunta ka sa langit. Hindi ka kasi baka mamaya may ano ka, may template ka. Ikaw si Alex, hindi ganyan yung mukha mo eh.
May facial recognition.
I saw something in the news where was it Chinese or Korean people who went and they'll get kind of work done that they have a hard time returning back into the country because their passport photo doesn't look anything like the person in front of them and that this is a real thing. I'm not sure if it's the Chinese or the Koreans who are getting into this, but one of the Asian cultures. By the way, Bam, did you hear the conversation that I was having before you got here?
No.
About him bowing?
So really quickly, because I don't want to extend this, but Alex wasn't there either. So I don't know why I do this thing, man. When I'm the only Asian in the room here in the U.S., I represent all of Asia. So I start bowing. I start doing stupid things that I'm like, we don't bow. Like, our people don't bow. Pero when for some reason, I'm in a room full of non-Asians, I'm all continent. I'm like,
You represent. Baka gumagano ka, sawadi ka, gumagano ka with your hand. Prayer hands ka na rin. Sabay-sabay.
Bram, I promise you, Bram, I do the hands and the bow sabay. I mean, I'm Hindi, I'm Buddhist, I'm all of it at once. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this. I thought maybe somebody can have an explanation.
Ako sa tingin ko, madali kasi mag-bow kasi it doesn't require parang kung di man siya mag-bow, okay lang. Kasi handshake, pwede ka ma-ignore. Di ba? High five, pwede ka ma-ignore. Yung bow kasi pwede kang ignore me, basta gumanon ako sa'yo, bahala ako kung anong gawin mo. Kaya ako rin nagbabaw ako, seryoso. Kasi pinakamadali yun eh. Ay, ako po si Alex, hello po.
Yeah,
Kasi wala siyang re-require na hindi ka ma-open pag halimbawa hindi siya nag-bow kasi basta ginawa mo yung sarili. Handshake kasi pwede kang ilaglag eh.
I've never been blocked from a handshake, but I think when I say I bow, I think I'm closer to the hello po bow than the full Japanese bow. Like,
Hindi ganun.
like a soldier. Like,
Hello po. Hello po,
doing
ganun
yeah.
yan.
Kung hello po, bow, medyo mabaw rin pala ako. Kung yung hello po, bow.
Okay. So,
Especially when you're going around.
Okay lang yun mo.
Okay lang yun. That's fine. No, so I was in Japan last week, no? So talagang mapapabaw ka talaga. Kasi lahat ng tao nagbabaw eh. Kahit magbibigay lang ng bill, mababaw ka na rin, di ba? Seriously. Di ba?
No, but that's normal. That's normal.
Yeah.
I think that's normal because you are in Japan. By the way, you did go to Japan for your birthday. Let's talk a little bit about that. But you're 100% right. I think you're supposed to bow even if that's not part of your culture when you're in Japan.
Okay.
Because you should do that. That's the polite thing to do. Yung tipong na you would bring it home with you is where medyo like, okay.
Sa Pegasus yung mga babae mo. Sa Pegasus na bar.
Nagbabaw?
Hi, sir. Welcome back, sir.
Di parang hello po rin yun.
How do you know?
Welcome ka sa mga bars.
Yeah, how do you know? How do you know that it's going on in Pegasus?
Sa ano lang, kwento-kwento, hearsay.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
Blind item.
Sino itong komedyante
Ang
nakita
marami nagbabaw.
sa Pegasus? But, Mo, if I can
please.
jump off another thing you said, di ba? Yung feeling mo you represent all of Asia in America. I actually find na hindi yun pangkaraniwan sa mga Pilipino. Kasi island tayo eh. Di ba?
Yeah.
So, of all of the Asians, I think tayo nga yung medyo hindi nakaka-relate with other Asian countries.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
know?
there's any Spanish kind of influence in other Asian countries as well.
Not
I'm not
really.
100% sure about that, right? So maybe that's that part of our influence or whatever it may be. But we do not do a lot of the things. I know that this is offensive, so no one has really told me why, but the Oriental group of Asians, we don't do a lot of the stuff that they do. But in a room where I'm the only one, I do all of it. Everything, all this, like everything, because I feel like I'm supposed to. It's weird because
it's the
Asia's a
opposite.
massive continent.
You don't.
Ako, it's the opposite. Kasi like, di ba, I was in the States last year for the fellowship, di ba? And the more I was exposed to other Asians, so we had somebody from China, from India, from Pakistan, from Kyrgyzstan. Pati si Kyrgyzstan, Asia pala. Di ba? Like, all the stands is also Asia. And parang doon ko na-realize na because they share borders, di ba? Si Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, they're all like in one area, di ba? Singapore and Malaysia, for example. Dikit-dikit sila eh. So they really share a lot of similarities culturally. Pero tayo, dahil isla tayo, parang iba talaga eh. 'Di ba? I mean, so I actually thought the opposite, which is sa mga Pinoy. Yes, we see ourselves as Asian, pero at the same time, parang we don't see ourselves in the same light as the Chinese or the Japanese. We may like them or we may have, like I like Japanese food, pero parang ibang-iba pa rin, 'di ba? Especially even the Southeast Asians. Like, do you associate yourself with the Vietnamese or the Thai or the Singaporeans?
It depends, man. If the conversation is positive, like if they're saying something good about it, like yes, that's one of our people. Like right now, the Koreans, of course, are everything in globally, right? So all of a sudden, when I'm with my friends who are non-Asian, I speak and I'm proud of the Koreans. But when the Chinese do something stupid, I'm like, that's them.
Sila lang, iba yan.
Yeah, that's not us. So we're Filipinos, that's Chinese, it's different.
But Tomo, until today ba napagkakamalan kang, Chinese or
No, never. But if we categorize as Asians in general, so because of that, I think maybe this is the reason for this. And I'll stop talking about myself, sorry. But I think the reason is because we are categorized as Asians when you're not in Asia. And because of that, you start to just kind of showcase other Asian influences or other Asian mannerisms, or because we are then to them just Asians. And I like it sometimes. I like especially when things are going good for the area. Singapore, oh yeah, that's the #1 airport in the world. Yeah, it's ours. It's ours. I'll almost own it sometimes.
Inangkin mo yung Changi Airport?
Like, yeah, over there in our part of the world, yeah, it's awesome.
But by the way,
sobrang pangit.
so in the fellowship I had last year, marami kaming Africans na kasama. Okay? And, my ignorance was thinking that Africa, parang na isa lang yan.
Because it's a continent.
Because it's a continent. Actually, the West African, the North African, they're so different. They're so different. And syempre, as you meet other cultures, nawawala rin yung prejudices mo, di ba? Yung mga biases mo. Doon ko nalaman, when you say Africans are similar, it's like saying the Vietnamese and the Filipinos are similar. Di ba? It's just not true. You're in the same area, but it's not true. Sila, it's so different. The ones that were colonized by the English, by the French, ibang-iba yung kultura nila, ibang-iba yung so different. And even among themselves, nag-aalaskahan sila sa mga differences nila. Yeah, like, the Nigerians, they're so boastful, sabihin ng mga taga Zimbabwe, for example, or if you're from a smaller African country, you look at the bigger African country, the same way like a small country looks like the States, like the US, diba?
Yeah.
That's such a huge country, they're so rich, ganyan. So, I guess we just have to learn how to parang get past our own biases and, try to learn more, diba?
For sure. It is 7:27 here on this Monday morning. Bam Aquino in studio as he usually is on Mondays. Bam, if we go away from the global and kind of steer this conversation locally, we have the midterm elections coming up in 1 year, right?
Yep.
It's usually May. May elections always happening generally in May. How do you feel about that? We're about a year away. Yeah,
malapit na. Actually, malapit na. Sino itong dating senador? So it is 1 year away. A lot of movements are happening. Maraming mga grupo na nagbubuo-buo na rin. And one thing we learned from the 2022 elections is that you can't start in October. You have to start earlier. So you can expect a lot of the political happenings starting earlier. Diba? Di naman to secret, guys, but of course, I'm one of the people who's probably gonna go for it in 2025 or pinag-uusapan na namin.
Wait, is this an announcement already?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No?
But kasi
It's not?
tayo, magkakaibigan kasi tayo, guys. We see each other every Monday. Might as well start it with you, But we are seriously talking about it. We are talking about it very seriously. Ako, si Kiko Pangilinan, Chel Jokno have also been going around. For those of you who follow my social media, you know that we've been attending fiestas, and testing the waters. I think more than anything kasi, you look at our country, you look at the Senate, and ang raming distraction, di ba? Yung mahalaga talaga sa tao, presyo ng bilihin, dami ng trabaho, sahod ng mga manggagawa natin, our agricultural sector. There are a lot of issues which aren't being addressed, hindi nabibigyan ng focus, and I'm hoping that more people can go and run and refocus the issues back to the issues na mahalaga sa tao. And it's not gonna be easy. As we all know, running in the elections is like, pakahirap talaga niyan. And it's not just you. It's you, your family, your friends, everybody's involved, And you put yourself out there. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's very hard. But someone has to be willing to do it, diba? So a lot of these moves will be happening earlier. I guess about the 2025 elections. Di siya gaya ng nakarang eleksyon na October, November, December yung action. Ngayon, it's gonna be June, July, August. That's when a lot of these things will start to begin. And hopefully, you'll still have me on until October. By the way, this is my last guesting, guys, on Good Times with Mo.
No,
At mag-iikot na ako sa buong Pilipinas, diba? So have
yeah,
me on,
I mean, if you're not going to be on the show, Bam, it's because really your schedule, and not because like last time. We'll fight this for you because we love having you here. And trust me, if you just even see the online feedback about you on the show, it's always so positive. And I know I say that before you leave every time, but because it's true, even more now than it was, say, 7 years ago when you were last on the show.
Thank you.
It is just a ton of positive feedback that people love having you here. Whether our conversations are somewhat tend to be overly political, that's still fine because, hey, where else you're going to get that from at an FM radio station where you have a casual conversation about super political things? Or if we veer off and again, we're talking about roast and bowing and whatnot, you still contribute so well to this. But, how many spots are available here for the Senate?
12.
It's 12.
12 slots. A lot of senators are terming out. Senators like Grace Po, Nancy Binay, Sani Angara, Coco Pimentel, Cynthia Villar, actually. So, marami ring aalis. So, I think ang tanong sa mga tao is, do you want to see the Senate go back to a time where yung mga reforma, yung mga issues na tinatakal, talagang mahalaga sa taong bayan, no? The issues that our country faces, yung mga problema natin, seryoso siya eh. Hindi siya magagaang bagay. Seryoso siya eh. they're complicated, masalimuot. So you need people who are willing to work, who have the capacity to really get things done, get reforms done, and who aren't afraid to, to ruffle some feathers. Kung may kailangan banggain natin ng konti, di ba? I mean, you need people na handang bumangga, handang magtrabaho to get these reforms done. Again, we need to refocus the issues back to where it should
I'm going to bring back a thing we were talking about. Then don't sleep. Get those eye bags really just because, when it's time to campaign, it's like, alam mo yung eye bag na to, this is what trabaho looks like. This is what
Badge of honor yung eye bags, Badge of honor.
Yeah. That senator candidate right now, look at his 8 hours. No, right here, baby. I have some questions here, and I'm not sure if you even want to answer them. But I guess, would you consider you part of a political dynasty?
Yeah. Political family. Yeah. Dynasty because, hindi na siguro dynasty because there's no one left.
Are you the last of the Aquinos?
Well, I'm not in a position. So technically, there is no dynasty to talk about.
True.
But yes, I'm part of a political family. Kasi when you talk about dynasty, sabay-sabay kayo eh. Di ba? Lahat ng congressman, yung governor, yung mayor, yung presidente, yung anak, yung ganyan. No? So,
barangay captain, abot pa doon.
But not the SK kasi ang SK, because of the SK Reform Act, merong anti-political dynasty clause. Bow.
So how do you then address that when people say, like what I said? I said dynasty. I know probably that's just the word that came into my mind. It was probably more a basketball term really than it was a political term to me at the time. But how do you address that when people talk about it?
Honestly, you look at my family members, wala naman akong, lahat dyan, proud ako dyan. Diba? I think they all serve the country well. And honestly, if there were to be a charter change, the first thing, for me, number one dyan, yung anti-political dynasty clause eh. It's the one that's probably one of the most important things sa charter change na kailangan gawin, or if there's a law that needs to be passed as soon as possible to shake up our political situation. It's an anti-political dynasty clause. Now, I filed already for that. It's not gonna happen now, pero who knows? Maybe in the next with the next president, baka it might happen. And I'm for that. If that's in front of me, I will push for it. I will sign it. I will vote for it. Kailangan natin yan. And if that means my daughters will not be politicians, that's fine. Okay lang kay Rory at kay Coco yan. Okay lang talaga sa kanila. If it means my brothers aren't gonna run, it's fine. I think we need to make those decisions for the country. Diba? And
ang dynasty kasi nagbabackfire lang pag puro masama yun. Let's face it, diba? Kaya naman nagkakaisip. Pero if they're serving well, for example, ito analogy ko. Alam mo, Avengers yung tatakbo at considered silang dynasty, you cannot eliminate one because they're all serving. Diba parang pag all are talagang gustong-gustong mag-serve and you have the anti-dynasty law, so kung halimbawa Avengers yan, you cannot allow Iron Man to run because Captain America and
kapatid niya.
Parang gano'n ang dating eh. Parang what if all of them nasa dynasty nga pero talagang nagkakaroon lang talaga tayo ng problema sa dynasty, they're all corrupt.
Well, ito kasi there was a study that came out 10 years ago na yes, mayroong mga dynasties that do well, pero the majority talaga don't do well. And it goes back to ito lang ba talaga yung kayang mamuno sa ating bansa. So it goes back to a concentration of power. Diba? And if I were to go back, ang una nating tatanggalin dyan, concentrations of power and concentrations of wealth. Yan kasi that eventually goes to corruption. That eventually goes to yung pagtigil sa mga maliliit na magkaroon ng chance sa mga malalaki. So, hindi siya personal issue. Like, hindi siya, ito kasi titirahin ko tong pamilya to. Hindi eh. It's a matter of policy na we need to allow more people. And I'll give you an example. Si SK. Okay. Si SK reform law, to be fair, I'm going to give props to Senator JV, if I'm not mistaken. Senator JV was the one who proposed the anti-political dynasty clause in the SK reform law. Napasa siya, through a miracle, napasa siya. And it's the only law in our country na may anti-political dynasty clause. Ano ibig sabihin? Yung tumatakbong SK, hindi pwedeng may kamag-anak na barangay captain, mayor, governor, hanggang presidente.
Not one.
Not one. So all of the SKs now, wala silang third level of consanguinity ba to? Fourth level? Basta wala silang close relation sa mga nakaupo. And what have we seen? Yung mga SK ngayon, the ones who have run are people who would never have been given a chance kung wala yung anti-political dynasty clause na
Love
yan.
it.
They refreshed the whole system.
Wow.
And there's a new energy. Bago yung energy nila, yung mga SKs natin. Kasi nga, nabigyan sila ng chansang mamuno. So I think if that were to be the case in our country, it would be a good thing. And honestly, kung ikaw, marami kang magagaling na kamag-anak, edi one at a time. For me, yung anti-political dynasty, hindi naman siya yung successive. 'Di ba? Kapag ako magre-retire na, yung anak ko gustong tumakbo, fine. It's a new mandate. Yung ayoko lang yung sabay-sabay.
So is that the definition? And I think you touched on this earlier.
So,
when
maraming
you say
definition.
dynasty,
Maraming definition. The one that I supported and am supporting is bawal yung sabay-sabay.
Sabay-sabay.
Oo. May dynasty pa nga yan. Political dynasty.
Bawal pala
Yung pwedeng dalawa kayo.
Bawal pala yung sabay-sabay.
So, wag lang sabay-sabay. There's even one provision, wag sabay-sabay sa isang region. Oh, may ganon. Meaning, kung yung isang kapatid mo nasa region, kunyari, nasa Pampanga at ikaw ay nasa Iloilo, okay lang. So may mga ganyan, no? But I think the point is, pag nakakoncentrate yung power masyado sa isang lugar, it becomes very dangerous. Because they might be good now, Alex. Yung mga apo niyan, yung mga grand apo niyan, di mo na alam di ba?
So we're not gonna wait, Senator Bam, para sa, di ba kasi ang panlaban nila lagi but we're elective. Hindi naman kami appointee. So, ibig sabihin, para maiwasan yung election na yan, dapat hindi tumatakbo na pag may mga ganun ng nakaposisyon na isang pamilya. Tama po ba? Parang ganun ang ina-avoid natin, no? Kasi lagi panlaban ng dynasties, we're being elected. So, ina-avoid pa lang during the election.
Pero kasi sa election natin, again, pag nakakonsentrate yung power, yun yung may pera, di ba? Yun yung may perang pambayad. Di ba? Yun yung may control ng resources. So, hindi rin ganun ka-fair na sabihin, kasi kami yung elected, alam naman natin yung election natin, maraming veteran moves dyan na ginagawa, di ba? So, but honestly, isa lang yan. That's just one of the things that is important. I think right now, yung hinahanap talaga ng tao, and I hope this can really be the central issue of 2025. It's really inflation. Yung taas ng presyo ng bilihin, yung kababaan ng sahod ng mga tao, hindi nagmamatch yung pagtatrabaho mo at yung makukuha mo at yung kailangan mo. Hindi talaga siya nagmamatch, no? And that has to be the central theme. If you look at all the surveys, if you talk to people on the street, from yung mga manggagawa all the way to the middle class, the issue is really cost of living. Masyadong expensive, masyadong mahal to be able to survive in our country. Diba? And whether it's government giving more benefits like free education, mandating higher wages, or stopping corruption para yung presyo ng bilihin bumaba, yan yung mga kailangan natin bigyan ng pansin. And right now, ang focus politically is away. I mean, away yung focus di ba? If you look at all of the political news, at least the biggest political news, it's two factions fighting it out, di ba? Nag-aaway sila. Habang nag-aaway sila, nawawala yung ibang mga issues na kailangan i-address. And we need to have people to refocus that.
And everybody's focusing on the same issue, though, Bam, because you're saying this should be the theme. How, as me, as a maybe not I'm not talking about me, but I'm talking like, say, a general person who's not super in tune with every single issue and where everybody's at. If everybody's saying the same message, how am I supposed to know who's the best candidate for me?
Well, kanya-kanyang message yan, syempre, di ba? Every senator or every candidate will choose what to focus on. So, unang mong titingnan, yung gusto ba niyang gawin, totoo ba yun for me? Di ba? Baka naman yung pinaglalaban niya, hindi talaga siya real for me. So, totoo ba yun for me? And secondly, kaya ba niya? May kakayanan ba siya? Can he or she actually do it? Diba? Competence, diba? Of course, third dyan is integrity. Diba? Baka naman mananalo lang tapos magnanakaw rin lang, diba? So, you really have to look at all those three things habang napapractice mo yung sayaw mo, yung kanta mo, yung jokes mo. So, Alex, please give me some jokes on the campaign trail. Mo, mag-rap na rin ako, please. And Sam,
Love your K-pop.
skincare, please.
You don't
help
need that.
Me. Please
No,
help
you're fine. You're fine.
Senator, may tanong ako dito. Talking naman sa sa election naman tayo, no. Paano natin na-address yung loophole ng party list where halimbawa yung dynasty is nakatago yung mga kamag-anak doon sa party list.
There's a recent
may nagkakaroon ng Congress. Pero para sa mga di aware, yung party list pwede kang ng nominate ng isang congressman para doon sa party list. Paano nyo na-address yung dynasty doon? And second question, Senator, do you still believe in our election system?
Okay.
In terms of the Smartmatic and everything.
Okay. So first question, most of our party list now, actually, extension na siya ng ng mga political families. If I'm not mistaken, lumampas na yan ng 50%. No? We can check that. But significant number talaga ng mga party list are already extensions of political families or mga politicians in particular areas, 'di ba? So ako, kung yan mahalaga talaga sa inyo na mabigyan ng tulong yung lugar nyo, then go ahead. But ang party list was really made for groups na marginalized. Yung mga walang boses na mga grupo, pinabuo sila ng party list back in the 80s para mabigyan sila ng seat in Congress so they can talk about issues which are important. So I would choose a party list na symbolizing talaga or really representing groups which don't have a voice in Congress. So that would be my choice. Now, secondly, bago na yung sistema ngayon, Alex, hindi na siya Korean na siya ngayon, Sam. Baka kilala mo sila.
Counting machines
Korean.
right?
Yes. So wala na si Smartmatic. Goodbye Smartmatic. Thank God wala na si Smartmatic. And I'm quite happy na wala na si Smartmatic. Now it's a Korean machine. They're discussing, they're now doing the testing, the checking. And to be fair, may mga grupong nakabantay naman. No? Yung PPCRV, ibang mga schools, they're checking kung tong sistemang to okay ba o hindi. Ako, simple lang eh. And this will provide a lot of confidence to people sa ating electoral system. At the end of polling time, that's 7 p.m., yung bawat makina dapat ibukas at bilangin in front of everybody. Itali in front of everybody. It'll take you another 12 hours. Yung transmission tsaka tabulation can be done ang tawag dyan, in a automated way. Pero yung bawat makina, kailangan bilangin yan sa harap ng tao. Now, bakit? Sabi nga, a wise person told me, and ito isa sa mga older gentlemen na nakausap ko, sabi niya, Senator, kung yung McDonald's nga, binubukas yung kaha at the end of day at binibilang nung cashier, magkano yung cash, ano yung nakalagay dun sa cash register, nagre-reconcile sila every day. Lahat ng fast food yan, McDonald's, Jollibee, kung ano man. Bakit ito hindi natin bibilangin at the end of the day? It will only be 12 to maybe 15 hours. And kung mag-match yung actual tally at mag-match yung resibo, alam nating totoo yung eleksyon natin. And according to a former COMELEC commissioner, sabi niya, hindi mo kailangan palitan yung batas para gawin yung step na yan. COMELEC can mandate it. Let's count it in front of everybody. Siguraduhin natin totoo yan. And then mache-check natin yan all the way through. So that's what I think should happen. Now, the other one rin, Alex, kaya rin mahalaga na magsimula ng maaga. Kung gilid ka, mahirap talaga. It's really hard to come from behind in any election kasi maraming mangyayaring mga whether it's cheating na vote buying or anumang klaseng cheating yan, mangyayari yan kung gilid ka. Kaya maganda, start pa lang, active na, yung volunteers are helping you and supporting you already, maaga pa lang, malakas na kaagad yung dating mo. And I think that's the best way to win in the 2025 elections. Don't start late, start early, and get people excited right away.
No, and you should. And we are at a point where we can even interpret it as you got to be desperate. You got to be desperate to improve. And let me ask you this one. Then we have to take a break here because we're super behind on ads. I think we look at the Senate lineup. We can all look at it like, again, a basketball team, right? Who are your star players? Who is trustworthy in the clutch? Who's terrible and whatnot? Where do you rank this group of senators? Or what's your confidence level in this group? Do you like this group? Do you feel good about this group? This current group right now, right? And that, of course, we're going to lose half of them, or we might lose a bunch of them. But this lineup, the squad we have right now, is probably one of the worst I've seen of all time. But I don't know if you feel that same way.
Well, mahirap yan. It's like saying, yung mga... alam mo you hate it, di ba? Kapag may mga pumalit sa'yo, like, and then you say, we were better, di ba? I'm not gonna say that. But what I'm gonna say is this. Yung mga aalis are good senators. The ones who are leaving. They were, a number of them are my batchmates. Nakasabay ko in 2013 to 2019. And again, these are people like Nancy Binay, Sani Angara, Grace Po, Coco Pimentel, Cynthia Villar. These are people who worked on very serious laws, who really passed big reforms, and many of them are going. Yung ipapalit natin sa kanila, sana yung mga taong may kakayanan rin to be able to pass real reforms na makakatulong sa tao. diba? Who are willing to put in the work. So I'm gonna stop it there. But if you're gonna put me, Mo,
Interpret what you
Mo, kung ilalagay mo ko sa isang basketball team, sana Dallas Mavericks yan. At
Yeah.
I will accept Luka, Kyrie, or PJ Washington. Yun lang tatanggapin ko na comparisons. Sam is like, she's like lost. But
My eyes are glazing.
Oh.
What?
Okay, what I
but
heard is
Mo knows what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, absolutely. But what I heard though, and you again, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but this is just my interpretation of what you just said, is that okay? Listen, fine, Mo, you're not thrilled about the current lineup, but it could get much worse this time next year, right? With
could
those
get
who are
worse.
leaving and those who are left, those who are staying and those who are leaving, if we screw up the new influx of senators with the current ones that are going to be there next year, wow. Watch out. It's going to be a rebuilding year. It's going to be a rebuilding 3 years.
Thank you for that translation.
What?
Thank you for the translation. I appreciate
You
it.
agree that that's what he said?
No, I don't.
That's yes, that's what I said. But si Sam nahirapan sa basketball reference natin, di ba? K-pop reference gusto mo?
Yes, please.
K-pop reference.
Ang galing mo si Jisoo and si Lisa and you put them in with Alex and myself.
Paano na si Blackpink, di ba?
Alam ni Senator Bam tong bata ko, expose ako sa sa national election, local election,
Yes.
and the party list election. That's why I'm very dito sa to. Ayoko lang pabain pero iko-connect ko dun sa sinabi ni Senator Bam na yung kahirapan talaga yan. Bakit? We will produce politicians or na hindi talaga pumapasa sa grades kasi pag nangangampanya, wala naman nangangampanya sa middle income na lugar eh. Wala naman nangangampanya sa Forbes Park eh. Ang kampanya nila ay yung mga mahihirap. That's why politicians want, yung gusto natin ng Pilipinas, maging mahirap kasi ang mga naikinig naman sa pangampanya ng alas 6, alas 4 ng hapon are people doon sa mga mahirap. Doon, lang ang mawalang trabaho. And they will keep on getting that large number of population and we cannot change the system hanggang di nagbabago yung poverty.
Tama.
Yun yung system natin.
Hindi, tsaka yung mga
Dapat
iboboto
nagpunta sa
natin.
Dasmariñas Village para mangampanya sa clubhouse. Because people are working.
Yung mga ito I think yung mga kailangan nating iboto, kailangan handa sila to let go of the power that they have. So unang-una, yung iboboto natin will agree na yung political dynasty sana tama na. 'Di ba? Oh, that's letting go of power. Yung mga iboboto natin will say, yung kayamanan ng Pilipinas, wag lang sana sa ilang pamilya or ilang korporasyon. Sana ma-share to sa mas maraming tao. At the end of the day, yung wage increases is about sharing wealth. You're taking it away from the really big corporations and saying, dagdagan mo naman yung sahod ng mga manggagawa mo, yung lowest paid workers mo, dagdagan mo naman ng konti para they can live properly, di ba? Para mabuhay naman sila. So, the ones that we vote for, kailangan handa sila na i-share yung kapangyarihan, i-share yung kayamanan para mas maraming tao yung makinabang. And that's not easy. Unang-una, it may sound easy pero kung paano gagawin 'yan, it's medyo complicated 'yan. Yung mga batas na kailangan gawin diyan. Pangalawa, marami kang babanggain. Kung masyado kang beholden sa isang grupo, isang pamilya, isang partido, you're not gonna be able to get it done. 'Di ba? Hindi mo magagawa 'yan. So, you have to find people who are willing to do these reforms na mahirap at masakit. You know, and kung business as usual lang yan, wala mangyayari sa atin. Gato na to. But ako, naniniwala ko, this is not where we should end up, di ba? Ang bansa natin, iba yung destiny niya. Iba yung kakayanan niya. Iba yung potential niya. And that's why we need to put in people who are willing to put in the work. Kaya iboto mo natin si Sam, si Alex Calleja,
Not me though.
at si Mo Twister. No?
Calleja, madaling lapitan, mahirap hanapin.
Bam. Okay, so let's have a little bit of fun though with this because it's a topic, right? 24 senators, right? And I know you said this in the past. You like a variety of people. You like a variety of industries they come from, different walks of life, different probably backgrounds. You want that, right? And I see the point. It's healthy that way. But okay, of 24, this is not we're electing 12, but there's 24 in general. How many actors do you want of the 24?
3? 2 to 3?
That's a lot.
Wag actor. Entertainment industry. Pwede namang singer, pwedeng director. Cultural.
It's like 13% of the entire Senate.
Ayaw mo?
Celebrity.
Okay, sige.
No way, that's way too much. Way too much. Way.
Okay, sige, let me rephrase. Wag actor.
Yeah.
Nasa cultural industry. Right? You wouldn't want like a playwright to be there. You wouldn't want a known
One
director.
from the arts?
Arts, yes, arts.
Okay, one from the arts. Okay, fine. So that's-
Three
okay,
from the
okay.
arts. No, walang Alex Calleja, di ka sumasang-ayon sa akin?
Wait, we're
Nakikinig si Ding Dong Dantes. Nakikinig si Ding Dong
Oh,
Dantes.
kumparing Ding Dong. Bet ko rin yan. Oh.
Okay, good morning, Ding Dong. So, hold on. Where's Tulfo there?
Journalist.
One of those?
Okay. We're gonna play this game. We're gonna play this game. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Yung journalist ba, tatanggalin mo sa arts?
Oh, journalist, artista, same thing to me. Kasi you're running on popularity.
Okay, Sam O. Journalist tsaka artista or cultural.
And I think maybe the kind of journalist he is maybe like arts.
Okay. So arts, okay. But
Yeah.
in general, pinagsasama mo yung industries. You're putting them
Yes.
together.
I would think so.
Oh, sige.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay, yes. Because I can have more than one.
Okay.
So,
three.
having said that-
Three.
Damn,
Three
that's a
pa
lot.
rin.
Three.
What? Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? This is your
studio
game.
audience here.
No, this is your game. That's fine.
Lower. Three.
Yeah, lower.
Three.
I feel like it's a game show. Okay,
three.
fine.
Okay. Oh, ito.
That's a lot.
Next category.
That's a lot.
Police
Next
at
category,
militar. Police at militar.
Okay, fine. Police, military,
2.
0.
Zero.
Zero.
Two.
Depends.
Cops?
And military.
Points.
General. Tsaka zero.
Really?
Bakit zero?
Bakit zero?
That's what I'm more curious about.
Oh,
I just feel, okay, I feel...
Careful sa pag-eliminate. Mawawalan tayo.
Yeah,
Well,
I just feel, listen, every story I hear about a general and a police person in, like every story I hear is always a bad story. Now, I get it. There have been some good ones. Maybe like, is Biazon, for example.
Biazon.
Really great, right? Yeah, fantastic, right? But we'll go back to our dynasty conversation. The risk isn't worth the good ones.
I still
Right,
go
you
with 2. 2 pa rin ako, 2. 2.
That's a lot. Okay, fine. We're
Zero,
down to
zero
19.
ka.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Business.
lawyers.
Ah,
Lawyers.
lawyers?
Lawyers.
3.
So obviously, you guys are lawmakers, huh?
3.
3? That's not enough. But okay, fine. Whatever.
Ikaw, ano, 5?
Probably.
Ako,
Because we
3.
still have 16 to choose from. Bam. That's still a lot,
Pare, ang
man.
raming abogado sa Senate, in the Senate staff, so many lawyers there who can figure it out. Pero yung decision maker mo mismo, ako 3. 3,
Okay.
maybe 3
Fine,
to
fine.
5. Fine, 3
Okay,
to 5.
Ako
16 more.
isang snatcher. Isang snatcher.
Isang snatcher.
Para alam niya, dapat may alam sa katarantaduhan.
Mas marami yan, pare. Mas marami yan ngayon.
All right. Well, hold on. I want to get my math right. We're at 16. Let's go businessmen. It's a big one. Businessman's a big one.
Okay, business pero may small business. So small or big? Okay.
I have to ask a question
Small-
about that a little
smaller,
bit.
big.
Yeah. Just successful businessmen. I don't know if we can do small or big. It feels sexual. Bam.
What? Small or big? Hard.
So, are we going to separate big business from small business?
Yes.
Are we really?
Yes. Too
Okay,
big,
fine.
too small. Dalawang malaki, dalawang maliit.
Ako isang adik para hindi absent.
Okay. So four businessmen.
Okay.
2 big ones, 2 small ones.
Okay.
All right. We're down to 12, right?
Okay. Meron ako next. Teacher. Education sector.
Oh, absolutely.
Dalawa.
That was 2 for sure. Okay, so we're down to 10.
Okay.
Okay, 10.
10. Wait. Okay, marami pa to.
Farmers. I
Yes,
saw farmer.
Agree.
Agree. How many?
Tatlo. At least tatlo.
Okay, see, I'm okay with that. I'm okay
We
with that.
agree.
3.
Oh, let's agree on agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's agree.
Parang
Okay.
yan ata yung tagline ni Agri Party List, di ba? Agree on agree.
Scientist.
Scientists and doctors.
Yeah, scientists and doctors. Yeah, because they're both in the scientists.
Okay. Flavier. I remember Flavier. 2.
Yeah.
At least 2.
2.
Okay, we're down to 5, brother.
5 na lang?
More.
5
5 na lang?
na lang.
Where are they coming from? Athletes. Athletes. We're going with celebrities. Right? Celebrities.
Yes,
Athletes.
yeah.
Ito.
Gilas Pilipinas, yung first 5, puso!
Okay. Ito I'm gonna name some sectors, okay?
Yeah.
IP, youth, okay?
Yan.
We're assuming, yung women half-half na yan. We assume na half-half na
Yes.
yan.
Yeah. We're this
So
is.
IP, youth, meron pa ba tayong OFW? OF?
Wow, senator though.
Yeah. Importante yun. Sobrang halaga nun.
I know, but I felt like senators, like you were talking national position.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
economist?
Oh,
Economist?
yes,
Okay, let's
please.
go. Okay, so economists, how many? One?
One?
Okay, so 4 more. One OFW, you said, right?
OF, yeah. One OF.
3. But where do we
Tatlo na
get their credentials from? Okay, fine. 3.
Youth. Nasabi na ba yung youth?
Yes. Well, when you say youth, what are we talking about here? Just a young person, the kind of voice of...
So, by the way, nung una akong tumakbo ako yun Ako yung pinakabata nung una akong tumakbo. Ngayon hindi na. But the first time I ran, I was the youngest there. So there's usually one 35 or 36.
And okay, all right.
Throwback
So
to Ninoy Aquino also. That used to be Ninoy Aquino, Joey Lina. There have been a number of good, young Kiko Pangilinan, number of good young senators. So youth
super
one,
shy,
youth one.
super shy on the chat says one Chinese.
Uy, pinalo na. Kayo na pala nagigil pag-usapan yan, ha?
Taga China mismo. Okay, so we have 2 more. We have 2 more here, Bam.
Okay,
I put youth in as well there. Come on, we need 2 more.
Labor, from labor.
Beautiful.
Yan, labor.
Laborer or labor lawyer, labor issues.
Hindi nagle-labor, ha?
Religious.
Yung
How
labor.
about this?
Nagle-labor.
How about religious influence? Would
Ako
you want
hindi
that?
na.
I know most people go crazy.
Hindi na. Hindi na because may separation of church and state. So hindi na.
Exactly. Okay.
Tama.
Oh, and some of them naman will have their own religious leanings eh.
Right.
Yeah, there's a default there.
How's that lineup? Ano yung marami? Parang yung lawyers masyadong marami.
Yung ano?
Yung lawyers masyadong marami.
You said 3, I said 5. I'm okay with that because you guys are essentially lawmakers, and I know you employ your own legal staff so to help you with the jargon and all of that. But still, I honestly think a legal mind needs to be there. I know our legal system isn't great. How about this? Here we go. Vlogger, YouTuber.
Kasama na sa celebrity. Isama mo na sa celebrity. Kasama na yun.
Influencer.
Di panalo si Diwata dito. Si Diwata panalo dito. Businessman. Vlogger.
Ito, seryoso.
Parang
Seryoso. LGBT.
Love it. Love it.
Seryoso.
Love it. Love it. No, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
No.
the foreign, cover ba ng OFW yung parang foreign relationship and, ano ba yan? Kasi we need some,
A statesman.
like, what's happening right now.
Baka some of the
mga ganun.
lawyers can take that on na siguro, Alex. Yung ibang lawyers. Or
Okay.
even the businessmen can take that on, di ba?
Tourism plus environment. Tourism,
Environment. Oh, tama. Tourism and environment.
Environmental. Okay, all right, let's take out one celebrity off of that list then.
No, one
Bam.
lawyer. Tagal tayo ng one lawyer. So tatlo na lang yung lawyer, yung isa LGBT at yung isa environmentalist. Okay ba? Para wala nang resort sa Bohol, wala sa Chocolate Hills, di ba? Wala na tayong resort sa Chocolate Hills. That's a good lineup.
I think I could hang with this.
Recap? Can we have a recap? Recap.
Oh my, I didn't recap it. Okay, so we said, I should have wrote this down.
Okay.
So we're going with 3 lawyers. We're going with
3 celebs in general.
Oh, ew. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine. Ew. 6. We said two teachers, right?
Yes, 2 teachers.
Okay, we're at 8. We had
2
from
doctors.
Science. Yeah,
Yeah,
sciences.
sciences.
That's 10. We had
14.
LGBT. We had Agri, 3 from Agri. That's 14.
1
We
youth.
had Youth, which is 15.
OF. 16.
OF was 16.
Labor 17.
17 labor. Nicely done. Businessmen was 3, right?
No, we said 4 initially. 2 big and 2 small.
Okay, so 21.
Yung gusto mong bawasan yon? Baka pwede tayo magbawas ng isa. No?
No,
Okay.
I'm okay with this as well. I
Economist,
actually
we said. 1 economist.
Fine, fair enough. 3 more. Where was that?
Environment.
Environment.
Okay.
And tourism, yeah. So 2 more.
Environment, tourism is 1. Okay, farmer.
Agri.
We had agri. No, he had agri. We had 3 from agri actually, which I thought was a lot. But okay,
No.
fine. We had-
Mahalaga yan. Food's important.
Yes, no. I'll support it. That wasn't going to be my answer, but when you said it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, makes sense.
Yung last 2, wild card. Kumbaga parang dealer's choice. Whatever you want. Sige, basta may dalawa. Bahala ka na.
For senator,
Marites.
Isang Marites. Isang Swifty. Isang Swifty.
Alam mo ba si Senator may ginagawang law ang pangit? Kontray natin.
May ano pa ba yung dalawa? There was 2 more.
Di ba? Dami kayong addict sa Pilipinas.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, general.
Yeah. Two military general. Thank you. Two
Of them. I can't get over this, but okay, fine. This was your list anyway, not ours. Oh, I mean, it was kind of.
That's a good lineup. That's a good lineup, I think.
Mahirap kasi may isa lang. Mahirap kasi, di ba, Senator Bam, yung isa lang. Kasi yung check and balance. At least, di ba, parang
Dalawa.
counter. Di ba, parang gano'n lagi. Kasi pag ikaw lang mag-isa, you'll be the expert subject, di ba, matter
Sa
expert.
bagay. Well, lagi naman may kumukontra
Diba?
dyan eh. Lagi naman may contrarian dyan sa Senate eh. Always.
Oh, yun, okay.
Never run out.
They never run out.
Kung sagutin ka, economist ka ba? Ba't mo ako kinokontra? Hindi.
Don't you think, Bam, I'm still back to my celebrities. I'm still upset at this number.
3.
Yeah.
Pare, ano lang yan isang journalist, isang artist, tsaka isang focusing on the arts.
Someone, like culture. Culture and the arts.
Culture and the arts.
You know the difficulty in winning is the hardest thing about this job. Okay?
No.
Winning is the hardest thing to do.
Governing is the hardest thing. Governing is the hardest thing. Kasi ito kung seryoso ka sa gusto mong gawin, mahirap talaga to pass reforms na makakatulong sa tao. Yung talaga may benefit sa tao. Hindi madali yun. Mabibilang mo sa kamay mo yung mga batas na talagang may benefit sa tao. So governing is hard. Winning is a totally different ball game. Ibang ball game.
It is, and maybe it's fallacious for me to put them even in the same category. But my thing is, you could be brilliant, and you could be strong, and you could be all of these things that we're looking for in a candidate. But if you cannot beat Lito Lapid or Robin Padilla or any of these celebrities who have such powerhouse names, Atulfo, no matter how brilliant you are, you have no chance at exercising the governance that you say is very difficult to do if you can't even freaking win.
Or popularity or money. Because you could buy the ads, you could buy the influencers, and with enough money, you could do it. So without the popularity or the money, ang hirap talaga. So in that sense, tama ka pare. Tama ka. It's very hard. So, that's why we got to get people behind you. I mean, ito yung nakita namin in the last campaign na even if you don't have all the money, even if you don't have all the popularity, but if people are behind you, you can make a case for it. Kaya mong lumaban, 'di ba? And I think at this point, yun naman hinahanap ng tao na may lalaban. Somebody's gonna step up at may lalaban, 'di ba? So, it can be done if people are behind you. Si Alex Calleja, isa sa mga volunteer ko 'yan. Oh, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Magkano binayad ko sa'yo, pare?
0.
See? It can be done. Kaya siya kung ganyan.
I went to Pampanga.
At Caloocan, di ba? Caloocan rin, di ba?
Caloocan.
You lost. Thanks to Alex. I'm kidding.
No.
No, hindi.
I'm kidding.
No, but alam mo, ano yun? I mean, it can be done. You can mount a good campaign. Iba pa yung winning or losing, but a good campaign, well-run, talagang impactful campaign if people are behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I believe you. All right, okay. Bam, I know it's game over already. It's time. Then I feel bad we didn't get a chance to open the phones because there are people obviously always want to talk to you here, kind of weekly. But you're here next week, right?
Yep. I'm here, man, until you'll have me.
Please come every Monday. Yes. No, we look forward to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely. So thanks, brother, for being here. Anything you want to throw out there before we take this break?
No. Thank you, guys. I always I make sure I'm back on Monday para I'm here with you. Salamat, and it's good to see my good friend Alex here.
Yeah, I know reason ba't nandito ako, Senator Bang.
Yeah.
Kasi gusto kong may pag-usap ng ganito mga topic na to. Akala ko tanga pero may magmamahal din ako sa bansa natin.
Oh, hindi, meron talaga. Everyone.
What's your tagline again? Lex?
Calleja.
Madaling lapitan,
Mahirap hanapin. Calleja.
Pag nanakaw pero mag-share.
That's a good one.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Salamat.
you.
Bye-bye.
Later. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Back with hour number 3 after this. Don't go away.
It's Good Times with Mo, Sam, and Bam on Magic 89.9.
Look at all the chismes going on ours.
The real show is in the chat room. And it's coming from no one else but Sam. Oh,
What? It's just a question.
with all those juicy questions.
Oh my gosh.
So here's the thing. So Alex messages and says Ding Dong Dantes is chatting with him right now. By the way, Ding Dong, love
Hi.
Ding Dong. Love this guy, like really, truly.
Ah,
And then again, this is one of those guys where, I'm really bad on like the celebrities running in for office, but this is one of my exceptions. If he did it, and I know he gets the question a million times, but so far we're not seeing any movement there, right, Dong? But anyway, Lex says Ding Dong's chatting with me, and then Sam goes, ano sabi? And sabi ni Alex, lagi siya nakikinig. Ganda raw ng lineup. And then everybody thought of the same thing.
Patay ako dito kay Ding Dong. Hoy, congratulations sa contract signing. Ano naman yan, talaga yung matatag dyan sa GMA7. Ako, ano naman yan,
It's called
contract
deflection,
signing.
by the way, in psychology. Alex,
Yeah, I know.
what Alex is doing right now is called deflection. That's what it is.
I know. I learned it from you, Mo.
Oh, I mean,
I'm your student, Mo. We learned that from Chopper. If I know you're gonna get in trouble, I'll
no,
get
wait a minute. No, wait. The phrase is lagi siya nakikinig. Not on Mondays.
Yeah, lagi.
Lagi.
Great.
This is, yeah.
Thank you.
Just
We have one celebrity listener. We need 2 more or 3 for the lineup of ni Bam na galit si Mo.
terrible.
Message. Di ako yung guest sa Family Feud dito. Di pa ako ginigest sa Family Feud eh. Guess kaya tayong 4, Mo.
Oh, really? Who's the fourth? Sino yung apat? Bam. Si Bam.
Si Bam. Si Bam.
Hindi, kailangan na nila eh. You need 5 for, you need 5.
Kailang,
No, you need 4.
Kailang ba kayo? Siyempre si Bam.
You need 5 on Family Feud,
4
right?
lang.
No, 4.
4 lang.
4 lang.
4 lang.
Teka lang, I'm the only one that's not in the country, so we need a sub.
May Zoom. Kay ka ba lang? Kay ka lang ba? Hindi ako ma-absent dito?
No, it could be you 4 because you're the ones there. I unfortunately unless Ding Dong, if you're gonna fly me in, I'll join. But if not, we'd have to have a sub. May 4 naman tayo kahit wala ako dun.
Ako na lang, I'll fly you na lang mo para lang maayos to.
May budget naman. Jimmy.
Baka hindi na mag-text. Dahil pang project, may project ako dito kay Ding Dong, baka di na ako kunin.
I need to be in a hotel. It has to be certain standards. Lex, there's a lot that goes along with me flying in. So,
Okay. Okay.
it's better if Kate does it because she's right there. Hindi na kailangan akong layo. We can be still well represented on Family Feud. Okay, well, speaking of hotels, hey, here's my question. It is Monday. Every now and then we do Kwento Kadiri on Mondays. And Alex is here, so we should totally have some fun with this. Here's the edition. Sam. Kwento Kadiri, the Motel Hotel edition. Yes? How do you feel about this?
No, I mean, I know people who do not like going to hotels because they're thinking of like, oh, it looks clean and pristine, but really it's not. It's, yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking about this earlier, right? We were talking about the germaphobe and all of that.
Yes.
People hate staying at hotels.
Yeah.
So, Kwento Kadiri, 8631-0899. You call us. You can also send your messages on playback.tv/goodtimes. What's the most disgusting thing, Kadiri thing, that you've ever experienced in a motel? Which I'm going to assume is, of course, o kaya hotel. Motel edition of
Resort.
KK. Resort also. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all that. Oh, 2 Ks. KK. Kwento Kadiri. The Hotel Motel Edition. Give us a call and tell us what your crazy, disgusting story was. While we're waiting for those calls, Lex, I forgot. Give you the chance. Do your plugging while we prep here for...
So, sa dami ng show ko, alexcalia.com and thecomedycrew.com. Pero unahin natin yung Baguio. Diyan ako sa May 31 sa Lemonade Hotel, May 31, 8 p.m. Diyan naman ako sa The Manor, sa Kamjanhe, June 1. And then Horn Pub. Pinagbaliktad na Pornhub, Horn Pub, June 1 din. And June 2, seryoso.
That sounds like one of those, like, those when Pinoys do the store comedy, the store puns.
Horn Pub meron. June 1 and then June 2, Coach's Corner. Yan, sa Baguio ako ng May 31 to June 2. Kita-kita tayo dyan, ha? Yan.
Daming gig.
Yan. Hello kay Sokal. Hello kay Sokal. Saka kay na meron na namang mga binitawag comment.
Let's do some Kwento Kadiri here. Again, this is the Hotel Motel edition. Let's read off some. Kik says, not sobrang kadiri, but she or a friend of hers came across a spider web.
Oh.
May spider web yung fan, tapos
Ay, yung fan.
what is, tapos rinig mo yung moan
Okay,
ng katabi mo? What does the spider web have anything to do with the moans?
Wala, they're isolated things.
Those are two separate things. Deepoy says at Shangri-La. Said there were glasses. There were glasses. Like baso. Okay, glasses on the shelf that had visible lipstick marks and print marks. Okay. Let's take a call here. There's a bunch of here on the chat, by the way. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Who's this?
Who's this?
Paul here.
Hi, Paul.
We're doing Kwento Kadiri, the motel or hotel edition.
Actually, this is fresh out of yesterday's checkout.
Oh. Okay.
This famous hotel in BGC, apparently very chic, very high end.
That rhymes with what?
La.
Shangri-La? It rhymes with Shangri-La? Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
Right. And we checked in, and I have someone who's very OC. I have one of those friends that germaphobes. And
Were you by yourself or were you with your boyfriend and when you checked in?
Well, there's three of us, so just to say.
Nice. That's a good time. So, what's the Kadiri part again?
They found out like a ball of hair at, hanging by the vents.
Okay.
And it's not just like one strand or two strands, like literally a ball of hair, like what you found like this CR. It's sticking out of the vents, and it's like there's also hair everywhere. So,
May
parang,
How many home service?
This is head hair, right? This is not body
yeah,
hair.
head hair, like a long strand of a ball of hair, like something that you see sa sink ng bathtub mo, and hindi lang sa yung fresh, it's like may mga nakikita ka ng white. It's like suds and everything.
Huh?
I don't know.
You know why this is Kadiri is because you're talking about Shangri-La, right? And it's BGC. But this is like if I saw that, I'd be like, whatever, no problem, no big deal. But obviously, you're kind of high society. This is disgusting to you. Me, much ado about nothing.
I mean,
If
like
it's on a
the
vent.
vents, and you breathe through the vents, and like the air comes out inside the air.
But that's why it's in the vent because that's where a lot of the air passage is. So it's getting sucked in there. So I'm just I'm much ado about nothing on this one. Sam, you seem a little uneasy about a roll of hair at a vent.
No, I'm just puzzled how it ended up there. And I think also our listener, kind of like prepped us by saying like, may kasama akong OC. So, medyo mas naging big deal siya.
Yeah, I mean, you expect for a good room, and at least alam mo yun.
Standards are the standards are high because you're talking Shangri-La here. Okay, no, perfect, love it. Thanks, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, bye. 863-10899. Kwento Kadiri, the motel hotel edition. I have a feeling the next one's gonna be really vulgar because I mean we started off with that and like I was in Pasay last night. It was just like something kind of something kind of nasty. Okay, wait. There's so many. I need to figure out how we get to read some of this
Ako sa
stuff.
isang resort sa Bulacan, nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan, may shooting kami. Panty liner. Doon sa sink. Ang problema doon sa sink eh.
Oh, no, that's not true.
Totoo. Saan kwento ko to? Ano ko? Politician?
What?
Hindi, talaga. Nakalapag doon sa may bukasan ng tipo. Oh, panty liner. Swear. Di ba may mga sets?
You used panty liner, right?
Yes, I can see some traces.
You see some DNA.
Smell it, but you can
You can
see.
you can see some past.
Oh.
I can see the nicotine. I can see some nicotine.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Hey, speakerphone, radio, that whole. Sorry, what?
Hello.
Does it work?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Sure. All right. What's up?
Okay.
A little bit.
Was just came from Pasay over the weekend.
There we go.
Hot and heavy, so picked the nearest and cheapest one I could get for like an hour.
Yeah.
So as we're doing the deed, we're going around the bed, and I'm on top. By her head, ants and other crawly things start crawling out of the corner of the bed.
You don't tell her though, right? Because if she freaks out, you lose the moment.
That's why I listen to you, Mom. Yeah, we see the same thing.
Yep. Yeah.
May prep.
And
Yeah.
then the cockroaches in the bathroom are okay. I mean, you could just not use it, but on the bed, it's kind of difficult if it's crawling around you.
So, may ipis talaga sa kama while you guys were having sex. You did not tell her because you did not want her to freak out, and then all of a sudden you're not having sex anymore. How many bugs are we talking about?
Maybe like a handful, maybe 10, but more ants on the bed and then cockroaches on the wall. I'm sure there were
Ano
ants.
ba pinunta nyo? Possessed ba ng lugar yan?
It's Pasay, man. This is par for the course for Pasay.
Not that level, but yeah, quite a bit to be distracting.
Okay. While you're having sex, how are you distracting her so she doesn't see this?
I just look at her. I just keep her eyes, and then
Nice.
I fake wiping the sweat off my forehead and just try to ease her away from that corner. At one point, I get the blanket and swing it across the bed, but they're still there.
Dude, that is freaking gross. All right, thanks.
Ikaw takot ka sa ipis? Takot ka sa ipis?
Natapos naman.
Hindi, natakot. Ikaw ba takot? Ikaw mismo takot?
Hindi naman.
Okay. Kasi ang lalaki may priority yan sa feelings eh.
No. Listen, if I were scared of ipis, that comes secondary. We gotta finish.
Secondary lang yan. Una muna yung L muna bago
Yes,
tapos.
yes. We have clearly established that.
Thank you. Have a good
Yes.
day. Bye.
Thank
Next
you.
call.
Sam?
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
Hi, good morning. This is Joyce.
Hi,
Hey,
Joyce.
What's up?
Hi,
Yeah, no,
Joyce.
I just wanted to share the story when we were in a hotel in Cebu, and so we were so tired from a work trip, and then we checked in and and then we checked in and we were about to sleep, and we heard this screeching sounds, and so because we were so tired, we just decided like, oh, maybe it's just nothing, but it won't stop. So I had to get up from the bed and turn on the light, and there was this big rat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then so I'm so scared of rats, and then but the worst part was my boyfriend was even more scared, so they was forcing me to handle it, and I didn't know how. So but obviously no one was trying to do anything. So we were trying to run to the door just to get out of the room. But the rat was just like going back and forth between the bed and the way to the door. So the rat was just going there. And then, so I jumped out and just trying to figure it out. Left my boyfriend in the room because he wasn't even doing anything. So I went to the lobby and told them. And so we were demanding for another room. But it was, they were saying it was like fully booked. So what they did was they gave us this sticky thing where the rat could get trapped. So
Wrap?
Sorry?
They gave you a sheet of the
that
glue
thing.
Wrap
as a
wrap
gift, and what
Yeah,
they put the burden on you to catch this thing.
Yeah, so they entered the room because my boyfriend still can't go out, right? So I was like, help us. So what they did, they were like so calm. They brought this 2 sticky sheet of paper and put it on the floor. They're like, oh yeah, in no time the rat will like get stuck there. And I'm like, then what do we do? They're like, oh, when it gets stuck on the one paper, then you drop the other paper so the rat gets stuck inside like a sandwich. And I'm like, I can't even go near the rat. So anyhow, like,
I love when rich people get burdened by this stuff. Continue.
I know. Na-imagine ko siya naka-gown, naka-night gown, tapos mga, here's a rat.
So, yeah,
here's a rat trap. Get it yourself.
So the rat got trapped, and it was crying.
Yeah.
It was a sad thing, but so anyhow, it was like a traumatizing experience. We still packed our things. We left the hotel and we demanded for a refund, but then we had to find another hotel because how do you sleep if you know that like there's a rat inside and there might be more, and then or like whatever. So yeah, like in the middle of the night, we were like looking for another place to stay, and yeah, that was like we barely slept anymore actually because we were like trying to yeah. So yeah, that's a very and it was considerably a good hotel. So
Sayang those rats, nagre-revenge sila, those rats. Talagang they take revenge and they get other rats also. They're gonna
especially the Cebu rats. The Cebu rats.
The Cebu rats.
Cebu rats are very
the Cebu rats. Oh my god.
Cebu rats.
They're much worse than the Nasugbu rats in Batangas. The Cebu rats. So
yeah.
Cebu rats are vicious. Okay. All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Buti na lang sa Hotel Nobu rat. Yung mga Nobu rat nila, wala na yun. Wala rat Nobu Hotel. Malinis ang Nobu Hotel eh. Noon, yung Nobu rat, wala na. Go Sam.
Are you sure? Ding Dong, are you sure you like this show?
Oh. Mm.
Oh my god.
Sa Taguig, marami rin kami katabi sa mga Pembo. May mga rats din sa Pembo. Naulo ko dito sa show na to. Gumising ako para dito.
Rats. All right, we gotta take a break because we gotta catch up on.
Oh my gosh.
So wala siya nagawa eh.
I'm like crying. Okay, commercial, please.
Take a break. When we come back, we have more of the show. Don't go way back.
It's Good Times with Mo, Sam, and them on Magic 89.9.
It is 8:35 on this Monday morning. You are tuned into Good Times here in Magic 89.9. Three of us, and tomorrow we'll have the whole group, I believe, right?
Yes, Kay's coming in tomorrow. What song is
sa Mr. Brightside.
Oh, that's like a British song, isn't it?
Oh, pero yung may tugtog na ganun sa may part na ganun sa Brightside, di ba? Na pero may katono.
Oh no,
lang.
that's like Beethoven or something, isn't it? That's a classic thing. Or Mozart or something like that. But yeah, you're right. Welcome back to the show. As we said, hey, Alex, when are we doing a podcast? Is it tomorrow or is it Wednesday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Why? Are you ready? Are you available?
For my show. Yeah.
Are you threatening him? What is?
Like, are you available for your show? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Let's
Are you tamad na?
No, of course not. I'm just trying to think what's the schedule tomorrow.
Caller na.
By the way, if you haven't been listening to the podcast these past few episodes, we're giving away a $500 prize to two callers on the podcast, courtesy of SendWave. All you have to do is call the show and tell us about a funny story living abroad, and you can get that $500 that you can send to your families in the Philippines. Also, though, maybe even just kind of a better deal for just the general everybody is if you sign up and get SendWave. That's like SEND, like sending a message. Wave, like waving hello. SendWave. If you just download the app and sign up, if you put the promo code Good Times, you get $20. $20, 20 pounds if you're in Britain. Just get it, and you can send it again to your family. So make sure to download Sunwave and use the promo code GOODTIMES, and that's what we're doing on the podcast for the month of May. Sam, how about you? Anything you want to throw out there?
As always, HWPL Philippines, please check out the Facebook page. It's all there, how you can participate in the good work that we do in peace education, international law, and religious harmony, all for peace.
There's a lot of is that a global thing, or is that the Philippine chapter of a bigger organization?
Yes, we have over 100 branches all over the world. The Philippines being one of them.
Nice, cool, love it. Somebody wanted to ask a question on the radio show, actually on the podcast. I said, hey, why don't we just throw it on the radio show? But they didn't respond. I might as well steal their question and ask this, because I think their take was about, these foreigners on YouTube who create videos about our food and our lifestyle and our tourist attractions and all of that. Even now, like, there's this little cute kid na parang mukhang tisay, speaking in Tagalog. There's this completely random, what's his name, like Tagalog Mike or something like that. There's like 400 people now who just speak Filipino, and they're doing these videos. So all of this, and I don't know if they're all in one group of people, but how much of that do you think is either real, like maybe the tourist attraction stuff, how much of that stuff is really real, their enthusiasm for it, or knowing fully that Pinoys are going to click on this stuff? The Pinoy baiting is a very popular kind of term. How much of this stuff do you think is more geared around understanding Pinoys are going to dig this up, and I'm going to make a ton of money on YouTube because Pinoys are always going to find this hilarious?
Gosh.
Tagalog Kurt, sorry. Ano sa sabi ko, Tagalog Mike. But yeah, how much of that stuff do you think is genuine? They genuinely think these things are amazing? Or because I feel like there's a business decision there. Hey, if I make this video, I know Filipinos are notorious for scooping this stuff up. I can make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off of this.
Nawawala kasi yung parang maganda kasi mararamdaman mo kasi pagka talagang hindi siya stage. Hindi siya pilit. Yung
pero authentic talaga.
Tapat yung camera, halatang.
How do you know?
May iba kasi talagang malalaman mo na ba't mo na record yung mga panahon na yun. Alam mo yun, yung mga ba't mo ni-record yung mga panahon na yun, lalo na pag nag-question ka, may sasagot. Maganda kasi nasa conversation tapos nakuha eh. Kaya doon ako alata naman pag stage eh. Pero in general, sagutin ko yan, iba talaga ang dating sa atin pag ang foreigner nagsalita ng Tagalog. Kaya nga, ang mga nag-concert dito, pag nagsabi lang, mahal ko kayo!
Oh, they love it. Yeah, they love it.
Yan talagang inaano natin yan, man. Wala tayong pakialam kung ano man nangyari. Basta pag sinabi, para bang kulang tayo sa pansin na, ay, nasabi pang manood ka nga lang sa movie, madaanan lang yung Maynila eh.
Yeah, I know. We go
parang
nuts.
Proud eh. Ganun talaga, nasa colonial mentality pa rin nata tayo.
So, how do you, Sam, how do you feel about these people that do this? I mean, do you think, if it brings happiness, fine, great, whatever.
No, but I feel like if you're going to create that kind of content, I feel like you need both, because if you're really not into that stuff, it's not sustainable. Yeah. You have to have some interest in it.
Well, I don't know if it's not sustainable, because there's a lot of people that are sustaining pretty well, or at least when you talk about sustainability, what's your time frame? Can you hang in for a couple of years? Well, you can make a lot of money in a couple. Say you did 2 years worth of it. Yeah, you could really make a pretty amount of coin there.
Yeah, and also just
10 videos is very hard to do.
And I think also just people now being a lot more savvy, just because we're so exposed now to all kinds of content. Parang they can sniff out the ones that are just doing it for the money, maybe.
I don't know. I think maybe that you're giving people too much credit. We just talked about how stupid they are as voters. I mean, I don't think people are that savvy. I think they see it. As Alex just said, yung parang mahal ko kayo, even in 2024, we're still screaming for that stuff as we did in 1974 when a foreigner would come in.
Wait, but I think anyone naman na, like kunwari me, I have a lot of friends who because of the K-pop and the K-drama, whatever, they're picking up the Korean, they're taking lessons and all of those things. And when I hear them speak, or like Kay, when she just like randomly says something in Korean, I get kilig about that. I think it's super impressive.
Okay, so let's ask that. 863108899. This has been going on for years now, right? Foreigners come into the country, they do the lifestyle thing, the food thing, the tourist attraction stuff. How much of that do you think is genuine? And how much of it is just because we're stupid enough to click on it?
Oh.
Well, no, I mean, I'm giving that as the extremes, right? They genuinely love it. Good for them. And I'm happy you do. Yeah, please love us. But how much of you guys are just exploiting it? Sorry.
Well, waiting. Sa success kasi ng social media, hindi mo alam yung click kung... Di ba minsan na-click mo na tapos yung reaction mo is after the click. Pero pag binilang nila, negative or positive, it's a count. Na hindi mo mag-gauge yung success. Kasi di ba minsan pag may na-click ka, walang yan, basura yun. Pero na-click mo na, that's one count, negative or positive.
Yeah, but I mean, as a consumer, I don't count the counts. I just count on whether it's crap or not. You know?
Pag cute yung bata, sa Amerikano, the whiter, the Filipino, parang white. Oh my, white. And
sometimes I find it to be, even the ones I do kind of like, I tend to be a little cringy when they do I think Nick here in Doha says it, the overly proud Pinoy. Like overly proud about it. Which is weird, right? Because we want people to be proud. We want them to showcase it. I mean, shoot, I have a flag, I have a Philippine flag tattoo in my arm. It's a very proud thing for me to do. But sometimes this overly done? Is that possible?
Yeah, like how? Ano yung OA? Ano yung OA na?
You know that thing that goes on TikTok and of course I'm Pinoy. I do this. And like, shut up. Like that one drives me crazy.
Pati nga hindi original eh.
Yeah, you're like, of course I'm Pinoy. I do. And
parang some people got it wrong. Parang,
what do you mean?
Because that's supposed to be a sarcastic thing, right? Of course I'm like this.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I think it is supposed to be sarcastic, but I mean, it's overdone. And then when you over Pinoy pride it, it's kind of like sometimes, you know how I used to make fun of the hashtag puso when it comes to gilas, because like we would lose and then they would just overly do it. And I'm like, everybody, just relax. It's just a basketball team. Just a basketball team. Ready? Relax. It's not Ukraine versus Russia. Then I would hashtag that to death if we were in a situation like that. It's just basketball. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm being a hater when I say, first off, well, so I don't watch any of it because to me it's corny. Maybe not any. Maybe I'll watch one or two every now and then, but the great majority of it, I'm out. Even, especially the foreigner stuff.
So your question, so your question is, can you remind us again? What is
how much of it do you think is genuine, real love and reaction to our country, and how much of it do you think is the clickbait?
And this is when a foreigner does it. Did you say? Or
generally, when a foreigner does it. But I don't know. We meet foreigners kasi, diba, that are very much into our culture.
Yeah, diba even there's Becoming Filipino is his IG handle, is like, I think he's originally from Canada or something, and he is trying to become a Filipino citizen, which I think he recently got. He got the citizenship.
How many followers does he have though?
Let me look him up. But he's super knowledgeable about the Philippines, and you know, he's traveling the country all the time, introducing us to obscure food. He's pretty legit. You gotta be, right? 238,000 on Instagram. Kyle Jennerman.
Because I think at some point when you get into that many, you get into that amount of views, that amount of likes, that amount of followers, you're now sold. You've sold your soul to this. So I start getting kind of weirded out of. But again, what if he genuinely loves it and he's really famous?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's weird. Let's take some calls. 863-10899. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hello. Hi, good morning. This is Elvin. For sure, fake to kapag ang title is Foreigners React to BGC. Yeah. Foreigners React. You know, that title alone is
already a bait.
Clickbait.
Eh?
No, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yun lang. Thank you.
Okay, but okay, hold on. Let me ask you. So let's say Tagalog Kurt, for example. He's super popular. And when he puts the phrase Tagalog there, that's where I'm out. You know, because you're not selling that part.
Definitely.
Like if you were just like, hi, I'm Kurt Smith. Sorry, I know it sounds like Curtis Smith, but say I'm Kurt Smith. And then I just so happen to do all the Tagalog stuff, then I'm okay. But his handle is Tagalog Kurt. That makes me think you're just doing this because...
yeah. It's basically targeting Filipino audience.
Right.
I used to watch a lot of this, pero yun nga napansin ko, parang niloloko na lang tayo ng mga to So yumayaman dahil sa kabisado tayong proud, and which you're talking about being proud, yung over proud, no? Ang kakapangitan yan, once na may magkamali tayo, biglang magkatatagan. It's nakakaya maging Pinoy. Di ba parang gano'n? We're feeling proud, and yet pag one mistake na mapansin ng foreigner, nakakaya maging Pinoy. Yan natin Pilipino. So, even after we're not sure if we're proud or not.
Yep. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye. But again, we have so many examples, so many of legit foreigners who are so in love with the country genuinely.
Mm-hmm. And okay, just going back to this, Tagalog, what's his handle? Tagalog
Kurt, I think it's people say. I thought it was Tagalog Mike, but yeah, it's Tagalog Kurt. And I see him on the news now, and like, it's just, he's a bit of a celebrity, and that's fine. Great, good for him. But
the Tagalog part puts you off.
Tagalog part rubs me the wrong way a little bit.
But don't you think that's like parang how do I? It's like a marketing thing. Oh, I want to put it that way. Then I guess that's kind of.
No, but it is. Yeah, listen, if I were his marketing advisor, I would say, dude, put it. We're here for the money. I don't give F about 3 radio DJs on talking about it later thinking we're genuine or not. I don't care. We are here for the money.
Not necessarily for money, but just like people can know from the get-go, like, this is what this guy does.
Well, that's where your hashtags come in, I think. I don't know. I'm not a big social media guy. I don't know like how else to do it. It's kind of what this guy's saying. Foreigners react to this. When you put it there, that I'm like, I don't know if that's genuine. Totally be wrong about this. I could totally be wrong about it. But
I actually like the foreigners react to videos, I think.
Ew.
Yeah.
You're so gross, dude.
Why? Why is that gross? I think they're interesting.
So fake.
Why is that fake? They're not necessarily fake. I mean, I suppose it's like a genre, and I mean, but why is that gross? I don't get it.
I'm not gross in the literal sense.
I know that.
Oh, Sam.
It's not like our meat juices, mixing with our chips. Gross.
Hey, this is not your banana on the table, gross, but...
May isang foreigner ngayon na hindi ko alam kung nasan sa Europe na naglalakad siya lagi, ewan kung pauwi siya, tapos pinag-uusapan niya yung office mate niyang Pinoy or katrabaho niyang Pinoy na, oh my God, yung Pinoy na ang bango-bango nila palagi. Parang positive siya palagi. Ang bango-bango niya palagi.
Foreigner
na parang
to.
may ginagamit siya dito. Oh, detergent. Parang Russian ang dating niya. And it's like, what detergent are you using? Because every time I smell all Pinoy, they smell like this fresh detergent that I don't know where
creepy.
Ang galing. Tapos yung sumunod naman, babae siya, kahit na creepy. Pangalawa naman, why are you Pinoys always wet ang hair if you're coming? All English, my office mate, they just come from the house. It's dangerous. It's cold here, wet. Parang pinag-uusapan lagi niya yung Pinoy. So, that's another clickbait for me. Yung parang
I don't even know what you're talking about, Lex, but I absolutely agree with you. I hear that. Yeah. If that's what's going on, I'm out.
It's like medyo she's obsessed with her Filipino office mate, parang ganun.
But fully knowing that us will fall for this. Like this is easy. Man, this is low hanging for her.
Interesting. But now I want to watch this. I want to watch kahit isa lang.
That's what I mean by gross. Sam, I swear, if you become a fan, if you smash that like button,
not a fan.
Alam mo kailan ako naluloko, Sam? Alam mo kailan ako naiinis? Pag alam mo may pinanood ako ng isang video na kala ko authentic, tapos bilang uulitin na Pinoy, or makikita ko ng iba pa, hindi naman Pinoy, iba pang version, doon ako naiinis.
Parang nagiging
Hindi ko na malaman
viral
kung saan
trend na
authentic.
siya.
Halimbawa, may nag-virus na, for example, yung hindi napapansin na may regalo palang singsing. May isang viral na, halimbawa mo, mag-shoutout tayong dalawa. Nagkukwentuhan tayo, pero may camera. Tapos, ang gagawin mo, pagka lumingon yung babae, ilalapag mo yung yung engagement ring. Tapos, tuloy nyo na yung kwentuhan. Bilang mapapansin niya yung babae yung engagement ring. Bilang, tapos maghahampas. Sabi ko, ang galing nun hindi napansin Tapos, nakita ko 10 beses ginawa iba't iba na nationality, iba't iba, hindi lang Pinoy. So, ibig sabihin may kumopya somewhere. Hindi mo na malaman kung ano yung authentic.
Okay. All right. Well, we're running out of time here. It's 8:52. Sam, we have one more break right before our goodbye. Or
Yeah, we do.
Oh, late. Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll say our goodbyes on this Monday. Back after this. Don't go away.
It's Good Times with Mo, Sam, and them on Magic 89.9.
Righty, that's the show for us.
Ginising-gising nyo ako tapos mag-e-end tayo kagad.
You know what you could do to help though is start at 6.
There you go. There you go.
It'll feel fuller.
Help us.
But thanks for hanging out, Lex. We appreciate it. Bam as well. Everybody else on playback.tv/goodtimes. Thanks for hanging out. And of course, if you are driving anywhere in Manila on Magic 89.9, that's our core audience there. So a million thank yous to you guys. Sam, up to you, man. What you want to do? If you want to play a song to send us away, and we'll see everybody else tomorrow. Kay will be here as well. Uy. What is it?
Singapore. See you Singapore, July 28. See you Singapore, July 28.
Oh wait! What did Dong say about the show? Say what's the line? Something about
ang ganda ng lineup. Ganda rin ng lineup. Laging nakikinig siya lagi at ang ganda ng lineup.
Ganda ng lineup bukas. See you guys there at 6 a.m. Have a great start to your week. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Magic 89.9's Good Times in the morning.
Let's play.